Good. Appropriate time of the day to you, friends and enemies. I am Richard, and this whole thing around us is LMTDTMFFR, or say it with me now, limited time offer, no vowels. And how are you doing today? I am doing well, thank you very much. I mean, it's a Tuesday, and it's actually sunny outside here in England, which is a surprise, given that yesterday, when we were streaming, it was, as Gabriel Knight is telling us, thunderstormy and stuff.
A-E-I-O-U. Sometimes. Why?
Ah, and all of the vowels, indeed. You disagree, here are vowels. Thank you. Thank you for all of the vowels. Oh. Ah, what a start. Vowels and me coughing. It doesn't get much better than that, does it? Well, or does it? You could, you know, go over here and look at Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Father, and, you know, continue the game. There we are, St. George's books on day 5, he said. There we are. 2 days ago at 11 o'clock, which is the right one. Here we are. Here we're doing all the stuff, and yes, I can't remember. She knew a lot about Grigri. Yes, we went and we got the thing from that lady who knew about voodoo. But we did not talk to her about all the voodoo things. He said, yeah. Because bits and pieces are coming back to me as we are playing this more and more. Such as, we have not talked to Lady about the voodoo stuff. And she provided stuff
I'm going
that we
out.
needed.
Don't hurry back on my account.
Oh, and you played a VR game with Pistol Whip. And so now you are tired and you might duck out a bit earlier than you wanted to. Well, the time that you do duck out is the time that you wanted to duck out, because there's nothing more important than going to sleep. There you go. Beams.
Mr. Knight, how nice to see you.
My pleasure, I'm sure.
Please, be seated.
After all the things you've been talking about, I don't know. Right. Talk to you.
Can I ask you a few more questions?
Oh no.
Certainly.
Show you items, sorry. Yes. Alright, do you know anything about Hartridge's notes?
That doesn't seem to work that way.
Alright, no. Hey, do you want to know? Look, I stole your skin. I'm sure we did that before.
wouldn't like Gabriel having that.
Yeah, I'm sure we did that before. Do you know anything about the drums of rudder?
Gabriel can't see a way to use that.
No? Alright. I don't think Gunter's journal, because that's family secrets, as I've said.
That doesn't seem to work that way.
No, I mean, that is not how you use a book, obviously, by showing it to somebody and saying, hey, this is it. I don't care about Wolfgang's letter, the clock letter, Ritter. What about the snake tattoo? Do you know about the snake tattoo?
That doesn't work that way.
I mean, it's not exactly moon logic. But it is the rub item on item to see if it works. Here we go. Let's see, do you recognize
Does this mean anything to you?
It's beautiful. I love it.
Have you
Well,
ever
it doesn't
seen anything
mean
like this
anything in
before?
particular to you.
No, but if you know where I can buy one.
Sorry, it would be rather hard to find one these days.
No, it wouldn't.
Oh, well, so be it.
It's a snake bracelet. One is much like another, for want of a better term. Hey, how about crocodile masks? Do you know about crocodile masks?
Do you know anything about animal masks?
No, we asked.
Yes, but we don't use those anymore.
Alright, well, but what if I ask you
Do
again?
you know anything about animal masks?
Yes, but we don't use those anymore.
Alright, not a furry. Understood. What about this article on voodoo?
Gabriel can't see a way to use that.
I can't find a way to use this article with written information on it to show to another human being who can decipher written information. What if do you want to dress up as a priest?
That doesn't work that way.
No? Alright, okay. Well, there we go then. Reconstructed Vive. Do you know what it means?
Does this mean anything to you?
These are magical symbols. Deep magic.
Oh, deep magic. Not
Really?
just magic.
Have you seen them before?
No.
Then how do you know they're magic symbols?
Seeker, my eyes are unveiled to see truly that which is in front of me.
Uh-huh. Thanks, tons.
Alright. No, not the phone book, but the voodoo code. Hey, do you want to see the murder photo, first of all?
Could you look at this and tell me if you recognize anything about it?
I think I've done that one. I don't know.
That's from those Voodoo Murders, isn't it? That has nothing to do with me.
I mean, going around and shattering people's sanity by showing them photos of an actual dead body. Not exactly what you should be doing there, Gabriel. Alright, voodoo codes.
Do these symbols mean anything to you?
Ah, the Voodoo Code. It is very secret, yes. I studied it with my mentor, the great Queen Tabitha.
Really? Great. Can you tell me what it says?
I'm afraid I could never translate this code for an outsider such as yourself, Monsieur Knight.
What? I'm not an outsider. I told you all about things.
Could I ask you a few more questions?
Certainly.
Voodoo code.
Are you sure you can't translate this for me?
As I said, it's a very secret code.
Surely you can see I'm trying to learn as much as I can here. How am I supposed to become an insider if you won't help me?
That's true, I suppose. Perhaps if the Loa were to grant you their approval,
How do I get that?
by using my Ask the Loa machine.
Yay!
machine?
We get to use the
Yes.
machine.
A spirit guided me to it years ago in an antique store, and its guidance has never faltered. I trust it implicitly.
I see.
The spirits often work in mysterious ways, Mr. Knight. If you aren't willing to ask.
No, I'll ask. Let's see here.
Right, now it is time to, use the machine. Trust. Id. Friend. Except, of course, you have to get it to say trusted friend. As you can see, it's time to pull all the levers and try and get it to read the right thing. Trustee. There we go, yeah. Now at least they're color coded, eh? Oh, I didn't get you for T, sorry. I can't believe I'm pulling levers with vowels on them. Vowel levers. Trusted. F-R-I-E. And D. There it is.
Well
We did
done,
it.
Mr. Knight. You have earned the Loa's approval.
Truly, it's an honor. Now, about that code.
Let me see. Well, some of it is nonsense, I'm afraid. Whoever wrote this wasn't very good.
That's all right. Just tell me what it says.
It starts with a D and J. Then... okay, this part makes sense. It says, Conclave tonight. Bring... well, then there's more nonsense. F-W-E-T-K-A-S-H. The last bit might
Fresh
mean
cash.
cash.
Yeah.
Fresh cash? Doesn't make much sense.
That's okay. Thanks. DJ Conclave K-A-S-H. It's a start.
I'm happy I could help.
Huzzahs! Alright, thank you very much for your time. If I show it to you again, you're just going to repeat all the stuff,
Can you
aren't you?
tell me anything more about this code?
I gave you my translation. If it doesn't make sense, it's not my fault.
And if I look at it now, you're going to tell me DJ Conclave is in the house. Indeed, DJ Conclave is in the house. Where are you? There.
Gabriel gazes at the translation of the code that Moonbeam gave him, pondering who wrote it and for whom it was meant.
Me. DJ Conclave tonight. Bring wet cash. Wet cash. Who doesn't want to go to, who doesn't want wet cash?
Well, I guess I'll be going now.
As you wish. Peace and harmony be yours.
Right.
Probably not. I'll probably be annoyed and, generally
It's getting late. Gabriel decides to go home for the day.
generally not good. Oh, I just realised, of course, I'm covering over the voodoo shop with my head on the map.
Damn.
Yes, they won't answer the phones in Germany when you ring them late at night. Oh wait, were you calling the lady? Maybe that makes more sense. Yeah. I mean, if you die, how will there be Gabriel Knight 2? That doesn't seem very likely, does it? Day 6. Then the night became as day. I glimpsed nature's reddest claw. A face of fear looked back at me as I gazed into its maw. Yet again, Paperboy right on target. Must remember to read the paper to find out my horoscopes. Oh, somebody broke into the shop in the middle of the night and did a thing. Oh, how
What is
shocking.
it? What's wrong?
Gabriel!
I see it, Grace. Hold on. There's no one in the shop, and I know there's no one in the back. It's okay.
It's okay that there's a dead chicken.
Gabriel,
or
that
not
thing is
chicken,
still barely alive.
not
How
dead.
could someone do this?
With a knife, maybe?
Oh, God, don't even start. We should call the police.
No, I'll take care of it.
But, Gabriel?
I said I'll take care of it. Why don't you go get some coffee? I'll have it all cleaned up before you get back.
They know where you live now.
They knew where I
It's
lived
gonna be
before.
fine. Now go on.
Gabriel Knight 2 exists because becomes a ghost
Are you
assassin
sure you don't
detective.
want to go
or
home?
someone else.
I could close the shop today.
No, I'd rather keep busy. I'll be fine. At least that creepy guy is gone. Not that they aren't still watching. Anyway, speaking of keeping busy, Gabriel!
I see it. Stay back.
Special delivery, it seems.
My god, an envelope. Not an envelope. Who would have known? My god, my god. Well, we're going to ignore that and have the newspaper instead. Exactly, newspaper first.
Times dated June 23rd, 1993. Gabriel finds an article about St. John's Eve. It discusses the day's Catholic roots and its adoption by voodoo devotees. In the early to mid-1800s, St. John's Eve was celebrated with elaborate voodoo gatherings at Lake Pontchartrain, Bayou St. John, and other sites outside the city. These days, the day is commemorated commercially in some of the local shops, and a few churches still hold a St. John's Eve Mass. Despite his better judgment, Gabriel reads his horoscope. Today you will either die, or your life will change forever.
Sure, why not? It is St. John's Eve. He'll be out
both.
tonight for sure. But where?
At the wet cache. Wet cache. Anyway, tonight is St. John's Eve, a traditional folk holiday in New Orleans. It originated with the Catholic Church. June 24th is the feast day of St. John the Baptist. It also corresponds to the midsummer solstice. Voodoo practitioners adopt the holiday and in early to mid-1800s celebrate the night before St. John's Eve with elaborate voodoo gatherings at Lake Pontchartrain, Bayou St. John, and other sites outside the city. The day is commemorated commercially. Some of the local shops and a few churches still hold a St. John's Eve Mass. Yes. These are some strangely specific horoscopes which isn't written in the normal style. I mean, the newspaper boy is the one delivering it to us. Maybe he's in their pay and is delivering, specially doctored newspapers for us. Who knows? I mean, anybody who's played this game before knows. Hey Grace, do you have any messages or anything for me today? Or do you want to talk
Got a
about the
minute,
chicken?
Grace?
What's up?
Voodoo.
What do you know about voodoo?
I know more than I ever cared to. I wish you'd never messed with this voodoo stuff in the first place.
Meh. What about the Voodoo Murders? Did you commit them?
What do you know about the Voodoo Murders?
I know you shouldn't be messing with it, and I know you will anyway.
Do you have any messages?
Do you have messages for me?
I've given everything to you.
Alright, well what about just general chat? Hey! Do you like chickens? Do you like finding barely alive chickens in your place of business? Is that a thing that I can provide for you on a daily basis as your employer?
Are you okay?
No?
I'd be
Didn't think
peachy
so.
if you'd give up all this voodoo crap, Gabriel.
I can't do that. It's inexplicably linked to my family lineage and, blah blah blah, death, destruction, all of that stuff.
I'm sorry I got you involved in this, Grace.
Don't worry about me, just get yourself out of this mess.
Alright, okay, thanks. I know I am the protagonist. Alright, and then, welcome Matt.
The welcome mat is well worn. Unfortunately, that's only because Gabriel picked it up second-hand, not because of the stampede of customers.
Oh, such a shame that oh,
There could be a secret passage under the doormat,
could there?
but we didn't have time.
You had 20 extra years. This is the 20th anniversary edition. You could have put a secret passage under there. Oh,
It's just an envelope.
I can see that.
Does it contain a dead chicken? Or something else? Or other voodoo paraphernalia? Insert your game idea from previous, where you aren't the protagonist and just a random side character who does things. Yes, why not? Alright, well, show me. If I look at the white envelope.
Gabriel opens the envelope and finds a note from Mosley and a small brass key. Mosley's note says,
Gabe, I have to go underground with this thing. It runs wide and deep throughout the department and the city board. I'm already being watched. It was suggested that I take vacation time, so I am, at least as far as they know. Try to keep out of this. It's too hot for a rookie. Just in case, I'm sending you my office key. You might find some useful things there. P.S. I think this note will look great in the book, don't you? Make sure you save it.
The note is signed by Mosley.
Dun 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 dun. Fortunately for you, Mosley, I am no rookie. A rookie implies that I've had professional training and I'm just starting out my job. No, I am an amateur. Ha 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 ha. Oh, see, this would be in my book. Yeah, it's a great point. Just, I mean, it is a dramatic moment within the book, having the letter appear out of the at a time when you're emotionally vulnerable and scared, etc., and coming through the door mysteriously. So yeah. Also, it's something that I wouldn't have to write myself. Hey Grace, do you want to know about the letter?
That doesn't work that way.
Also dramatic disappearances and assistance of the detective. Yes, writing out an important character who has been helping me up to this point. Hey, do you want to know about the letter and know that it's not a bad thing?
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
No, you don't want to. Will I get all 362 points? The answer to that is no. There are options. There are things that you can do.
Be careful.
That you don't have to do in order to progress the story. And I believe I have missed some already. Such as reading the newspaper. And then Bragging Rights, is there any point to them? Achievements or anything? Nope. There might be on other platforms, but I bought this on GOG, and they haven't got any achievements for this implemented. Right, well, we have the key to Mosley's office, he said, rubbing his eye. I'm sure they'll just let me in there. I mean, they've seen me, right? Oh, look. There's a car here now. And, look. Well, let's look at the car.
An abandoned car sits in front of the police station. One tire removed.
Really? One tyre removed, and it's sitting in front of the police station? Why aren't the police doing anything about it? Can we pick up the car?
Gabriel doesn't know how to hotwire a car, and if he did, he wouldn't want that one.
But I just wanted to put it in my pocket.
Oh, God. That's awful.
Yeah. 736444. That's a horrible plate number. Oh, is that not what you're complaining about? There is one achievement for getting all the points. On Steam. Okay, cool. The police were probably the ones who took the tyre. Maybe. Hey look, it's a tyre. Iron! It looks like somebody must have been trying to fix the car and then, you know, instead they bludgeoned a crow to death.
I get the feeling this tire iron wasn't just used to take off that tire.
No, it was. You're wrong.
That dead bird doesn't look like an accident. A warning? Not a chance in hell.
But I wanted to put it in my pocket. Along with, you know, all the snakeskin and everything.
It might come in handy.
Yep, it might also have been a murder weapon. But, you know, now I have it. What's that you say? You want me to go in there? No? I can't use the tire iron to open up random manhole covers? That is a thing. Oh dear. I mean, I would need a manhole opening cover tool, which I don't know the word for, apart from manhole opening cover tool. Alright, well, let's go in there. Hi everybody, do you want to say anything extra to you, Frick? What if I showed this tire iron?
Interested in that.
But I wanted to beat them to death with a tire iron. I'm the protagonist, you know. Anything I do is A-okay.
I'm here to see Detective Mosley.
We don't have a Detective Mosley here.
What? I've seen him here all week.
Listen to what I'm saying. We don't have a Detective Mosley on the force.
Dun 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 dun. Alright, well then I guess I will just click on here and walk back. Don't worry. It's me just coming in
You got no business back there now. Move along.
What? What a shocking thing! But look, it says Mosley's office when I hover over it with my mouse pointer cursor. Don't you have one of those, Frick? When you look around things, do you not just scan your eyes over things and go, aha, paper with scribblings on it, must be exciting and important. No, you don't have that? That doesn't pop up for you? Alright. This whole thing is fricked up, yes. I've fallen into an alternate reality without Mosley, yes. Well, there's only one thing to do, isn't there? Go into the alleyway and break my way in. Mosley's office window.
That window leads to Mosley's office.
Really? That's amazing. Oh no, it's not openable.
It's stuck. I need a tool of some kind.
Fortunately, I am one. I mean, I have one. I mean, that's not really what they're used for. Why is it not a crowbar? That is not how they work.
I'm going in.
Alright. But that is, you know, the solution. And of course, nobody's going to notice me coming in here. Look at all those police out there.
That's funny. The window is a mirror on the other side.
It is, but look, there's police officers out there. I'm sure they'll be fine with you breaking into this office and, you know, dealing with
Whatever
everything.
goes into those files never comes out.
Alright, maybe I'll search your desk instead then.
Mosley's desk has more growing on it than his head.
Ah, what do you say to that?
Mosley's desk.
No, what? Alright. No, we didn't look at Mosley's key, actually.
The key has property of Nolan's police department stamped on it. Right. Not anymore.
Well, it's mine now. And it goes in the desk. Because as you can see, that drawer is animated or painted differently. Obviously, you know it's going to. I think the back part was a crowbar. Eh, maybe. Look what we've got. Mints. A donut. Some handcuffs. Men's hair guild. A stapler. And a tracker. Well, is the tracker the only thing in here, or is there perhaps a hidden paperclip? No, only the trackers.
There's a tracking device in the drawer.
Well, then I guess I'll take it.
This tracker might come in handy.
Dramatic. Yes, and you thought they were just ordinary police. No, they're voodoo zombie police. Yes. And the girls were no longer skipping either. My God. Dun, 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 dun.
What the hell was that?
Unfortunately, the tracker lets you track only to the one drawer. Yes. And you know, because I forget I am covering over. Look, that is what the voodoo looks like. It is a voodoo doll. I don't know if there is a technical term for that at all, but hey, there we go. That is what it looks like on the map. You can see it. Amazing. Right, well, they did talk about how churches might hold St. John's Eve things, didn't they? But they were also talking about it being a commercial thing, so I'm sure if we click on St. Louis Cathedral, we won't at all be doing anything there for St. John's Eve. No, what would be being crash commercialism. And look, they're not. So there we go. But let's investigate the trackers that we have. We have two trackers. Two
I guess that's the tracker, and it does say signaling devices. So yeah, I guess.
That's not the way it works. Gabriel has to leave the signal device somewhere, and the tracker part will locate it.
I mean, I don't know what you mean by that's not the way it works, because I was looking at it, and that's the
That's
same
not the
one.
way.
So yeah.
It would be useless to turn the tracker on here.
Well, guess what I'm gonna do? Can I find out? Can I use the tracker on myself?
It would be useless to turn the tracker on here.
Curses. Alright, well. Hey there, Rider Drummer. Would you like to perhaps take this tracker as payment for your drumming? If I just threw it into your hat, would you then put it in your pocket and walk around with it? Would you? You think that would be a smart idea? No? I mean, it's not even a thing you can...
That doesn't work that way.
I was going to say, that's not even a thing you can select for you, but apparently it is. Which is weird, because I didn't think you could select and drop things on you. Alright. Now, what about you, Miss Getty? You didn't answer my phone call last night. Is your butler going to prevent our love?
Miss Getty is busy, officer, and has instructed me to wish you good luck. That is all.
If you just tell her
Goodbye,
Would you
sir.
like to give her this tracking signal thing? It's a good luck charm that I have made. It's great. No? You don't want to do that? Alright, okay. What about if I give it to Granny? You think Granny will want my tracker? I always know where your Granny is.
Gabriel, come in.
Hi, Gran.
It's 10 PM. Do you know where your Granny is? Why not have this?
Does this mean anything to you, Gran?
Sorry, no, Gabriel.
Well, it looks like a photo that I'm showing you, even though it was a tracking device. Alright. Hello.
Can we
Have
talk,
anything
Gran?
else?
Of course, my boy. How can I help?
You can take this tracking device so everyone is know where you are.
Oh,
no,
nothing. Never mind.
All right, dear.
What if I
Well, Gran, I'd better get going.
what if I give
All
you one of
right,
those tracking
dear.
devices,
Be
Grace,
good and keep
back at the
safe,
shop?
Gabe,
And
honey.
then, you know, I
I
can
will,
track you
Gran.
if
See you.
you get taken. No, you don't want to do that either?
I'm not going back in there.
I was going to say, I thought you had that. Well, we can go to St. Louis Cemetery. Hello, Mr. Watchman. Would you like a tracking device? Would everybody like a tracking device?
Does this
No?
mean anything to you?
Nope.
Oh, I deciphered the code. Do you want to know about
I'm
it?
sorry to bother you.
You got something to say, son?
No, you don't want to know about the code? There it is. I mean, I know I've shown this to you
Does
several
this mean
times.
anything to you?
Sure. I see them marks all the time on the tombs. Don't know what they mean, though.
They mean fwet cash. Do you know what fwet cash means? No?
The wall doesn't work that way.
Oh,
Gabriel can't put his sketch back on the wall.
no, but I wanted to make sure I hadn't accidentally, got the wrong bit. And it didn't say fwet cash, it said something else instead. Perfectly normal, perfectly natural. Oh, not pick it up. Use it. That's the key, isn't it?
It's locked shut.
Yeah, I know.
The plate is in lock position. There's a keyhole on the plate, but Gabriel can't operate that without a key.
Unfortunately, I have a key. What's the betting that Mosley's key also works here? You know, it is a police key. And we're in a cemetery. Maybe it's a skeleton key.
The key doesn't fit the lock on the plate.
Alas. Alas not. Well, I just wanted to come here and pay my respects before I go off and die, because, you know, as it said in my horoscope, I might be joining you later today, or my life might be changed forever. One or the other, or possibly both. I mean, if I am dead, then I guess technically my life has been changed forever. It no longer continues. So, you know. Well, I got bitten by your snake. Do you have anything to say?
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
What if I tell you about wet cash? What if I secretly... Can I slip it into your pocket while you're not looking? No?
Does this mean anything to you?
Let me show you my
I
things.
cannot say that it does.
Oh well.
Dr. John didn't seem too thrilled with those symbols the first time he saw them.
Yeah, but what if I talk to you about wet cash?
Do you know of anything interesting going on this evening?
You mean St. John's Eve? Mr. Knight, I know of nothing that you would find amusing.
Alas. Are you sure?
Could I ask you some more questions?
No.
No? Is that just because you tried to kill me and I didn't die? Ah, so frustrating.
I'll be going.
Come back again.
Alright, over to the hidden beneath my head Dixieland drugs.
Hi.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to talk about things? I know it says wet cash now. Your voodoo is usually a laugh riot. Indeed it is.
Do you know anything about these crosses? I think there's some kind of code.
Look like a lot of hand tracks to me, man.
Can I ask you just a few more questions?
Whatever, man.
Ah yes, we're still looking for Schattenjäger.
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
Man, I don't even know what language that is.
Anything new?
These is black days. Something in the air, you know? Black days.
Nice weather we're having.
Don't bother me. Can't you see I'm busy? St. John Eve coming, I got to be ready.
I mean, you're polishing the same spot you have been the other few days that I've been here. So, no, I don't think you look busy, but alright. Excuse me.
Hello, beautiful. It's me.
The excitement of seeing you is killing me.
I mean, the fact that they do a coat, I put every time an animation for the coat every time I leave, but they don't do one for me taking it off when I come back. That is, you know, ever so slightly weird. No, I was going to put a tracker in your coat.
Grace's coat is a simple but
Or at least see
classic
if there was an
trench coat.
interaction for it.
Gabriel hates people with good taste.
I want to put your tracker in there so that, you know, if you get kidnapped...
Gabriel can't see a way to use that.
No, of course I can't. Can you do research on trackers, Grace?
Got a minute, Grace?
Need to know
What's
how
up?
they work. No?
Could you do some research for me?
Sure, what?
Wet cash.
I can't think of anything.
Do we have any wet cash in our register? No? You don't think so?
It's day 6. Today.
That doesn't seem to work that way.
No, but wet cash. I mean, we could try calling our family in Germany.
Didn't Grace say you had to dial 011 first to get international? No, I can't afford to call Germany again until I've figured more of this out.
I mean, but what if we want to call Germany and see if they have figured something out? No? That's not all the things I thought I could combine it with. No? Alright, okay. Voodoo page.
I'm going out for a bit.
Be careful.
I cannot recall what the next bit is. Day 6. Whatever's going on is getting worse, much worse. Somebody broke in to let me know how much power these people have. I don't even want to know what the thing they left was supposed to accomplish. They just wanted it out of my store as fast as possible. Mosley, taking this pretty seriously, sent me out to say he's on the case. I want the key to his office desk. Or I should have told him to nix the yellow jacket, since he's going deep undercover. Thing can make him stand out like a 200-pound firefly. I snuck into Mosley's office and picked up a tracking device. Then the police station turned into the scene from a zombie movie. God, either I'm going crazy or these voodoo people can control the police department. That scares the hell out of me. You suggest I need to be in the square? I mean, did I just not move around the square enough? I mean, we're not going to be seeing Crash again here. Oh. Oh, random person who has turned up. Or not so random person who has turned up. Plot critical person who has turned up. Hello.
You're back. You know, you really freaked me out running off like that. You, anybody home?
Stay away from Malia Gede, or you shall pay with your life.
Meh.
What the hell is going on?
Well, something happened. Well, you've told me to stay away from Malia Gede, so you know immediately where I'm going, whether or not matters at all. Hello. Never once have we been able to get into that gazebo at the back there and deal with it.
Miss Geddy is busy, officer, and has instructed me to wish you good luck.
Yeah,
That is
well,
all.
If you just tell her...
Goodbye, sir.
I wanted to tell her about the voodoo that had happened. No?
Nobody wants to understand my voodoo? I'm disappointed. I don't think there's anything else here. Is there?
The filing cabinet is locked.
Oh, that's all.
It's Hartridge's file cabinet.
Yeah, I thought there was more. Oh well. No, clue still stands, unless you've done the thing I'm looking at. Jackson Square.
A Cajun band. Inventive as always with their instruments, is having a good old time on the lawn. Funny how catchy that toe tapping can be. Madame Lorelei's booth is deserted.
Well then use it. Set yourself up as a voodoo. No, then...
Nice flowers. Not that a real man would notice something like that.
That jazz band is pretty good.
No.
Of course, most jazz bands in New Orleans are.
I mean, you've got to have some bad bands in New Orleans. You can't all be good. Bluesy Saints are marching. Nutcracker Suite.
Can you do the Nutcracker Suite in D minor?
Say what?
Oh, never mind.
Oh.
How about a more bluesy version of When the Saints Go Marching In?
Not the Cajun band, not the jazz band. But, you know, we can have the music. No?
That was great. Thanks.
I mean, it was less good than the rest of the stuff that was going on. Hey, Brother Drummer. Oh.
That doesn't seem to work that way.
What if I use the book on you now? Because I wasn't able to do that before.
Gabriel listens carefully to the drum and opens his Rada book to translate.
Yep. And there we have exciting... Not exciting... There we have the things which tell us stuff. Now you just need to translate it. Well, those indicate... no, they don't indicate the start of a word. He said, immediately getting that wrong. Clear message. No, okay. In 1 + n years. No. So, he said, looking for the message. No, that's not MW. Well, not MW, but look for the things that are unique. That TTTM, call conclave. Nothing with 3 pluses together. There is next moon. Oh, not next moon, sorry. He said, looking at the things and getting them the wrong way up tonight. Not gonna go tonight. HW swamp.
If Gabriel's translation of the drum code is correct...
There'll be a conclave tonight in the swamp. That must be the bayou.
For wet. Well, there we go. Alright, what have you got to say
The
for us?
sign helpfully
Huzzah,
tells visitors that this is St. John's Bayou.
Can I have the sign?
If Gabriel took the sign, how would the tourists find the bayou?
Well,
then again, that might not be such a bad thing.
Exactly. Why would you want them? Oh, parking area.
The dirt patch provides parking for visitors to the bayou.
Oh, good. And what about the bayou itself? Yeah, there we go.
Bayou St. John seems denser, thicker, darker than Gabriel remembers it. In the twilight of the heavy growth, everything looks the same.
It certainly looks different to how I remember it.
Something in the bayou air is confusing Gabriel's sense of direction. He could use some less susceptible assistance.
What's that you say? I need desperately to make some sort of compass. Or I could use the voodoo code. Oh, sorry.
Gabriel gazes at the translation of the code that Moonbeam gave him, pondering who wrote it and for whom it was meant.
We already know. It's for DJ Conclave. Exit to where? Exit to where? We're gonna go over there. Let's just wander around, eh? What? You don't know where I am?
Gabriel feels confused.
Oh, Gabriel shouldn't feel confused. Gabriel should, you know, go this way.
This looks familiar. Damn, I'm back where I started.
Somebody's bike is over there. I wonder whose bike that could be. Let me get on it and see. Alright, yep. Hey Grace, do you know how to make a compass?
Hello, beautiful. It's me.
The excitement of seeing you is killing me.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
I want to request that you research the bayou. No?
Could you do some research for me?
Sure, what?
No?
I can't think of anything.
Well, I mean, that is the thing, but... You put the tracker in something. I mean, if I could feed it to the snake, that sure would be good. I genuinely cannot remember what happens. What do I need to do on day 6? Yeah, tell me what I need to do on day 6. I'm going to use the hint system. We can look at the hint system and go, ooh, how exciting! Have you talked to the vendor? I mean, that depends on which vendor you're talking about. I mean, I talked to the, obviously I talked to the lady in the park. And I did talk to the guy about St.
I'm
John's,
going out
and he
for a
wasn't
bit.
doing. And
Be
he said,
careful.
"I'm not doing anything today." You can go back to the Dixieland drugstore, because I'm not sure. And you're not here anymore. You've left and are out of the game for.
There's no answer. Perhaps Casino got even more paranoid than usual and decided to get out of town.
Hi.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have more stuff? Apparently, the vendor at the square.
Can I ask you just a few more questions?
Whatever, man.
No, you don't have mysterious oils that can help me do stuff. Is there another vendor at the square? No. No vendor. See, we went all the way around and there's nobody vending their wares here. I am a customer, so please come and vend me. But no. So what do we need to do on day 6? Yeah, I've got the tracker. How do I get it to the ceremony? How do I leave a message on LeVay's tomb? There we go. So you discussed Royal and Conti. No. Neither of those topics are things that have been discussed. Did you find where the Voodoo Murders will be celebrating tonight? And how to get yourself accepted once you get there? No, not at all. I haven't left a message on LeVay's tomb either. I know where the tomb is. May I suggest the museum? Again? You may suggest the museum, thank you. I am...
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
Are you going to actually say things to me?
Could I ask you some more questions?
No.
Exactly. You're going to say no.
Gabriel
your
doesn't
knife.
want anything to do with that knife.
You don't have different...
Gabriel can't hear the street drummer very clearly in this location.
If only you would know where he went. I mean... Yes.
Given the man's size, that doesn't seem advisable.
And I can't... Well, I mean...
That doesn't seem to work that way.
No, you can't put it into the snake, which is what I was doing there. Oh. Yeah, take...
The Voodoo Shrine is filled with items that both fascinate Gabriel and also make his skin crawl. Gabriel slips the signal device into the Sssssecrets Madeleine.
I don't remember doing that
Can
at
I
all
assist you, Mr. Knight?
previously.
No, just looking.
Now if only they take the coffin to the ritual.
If only they do. Hey, what if I turn on your switch
Gabriel
again?
has no interest in the noisy fan at the moment.
Yeah, I wanted to make your
I
snake
hate to
freak
rush
out.
you, Mr. Knight, but I am afraid I must close the museum early this evening. This is St. John's Eve, and it's getting on towards dusk.
I mean, yeah,
I have
obviously
things
it
I
is
must
because
do.
I've done so
I
much
see.
today.
No problem. I'll just,
Leave.
Thank you, Angela. Wasn't
Goodbye,
weird.
Mr. Knight. May the spirits guard you
Wasn't a
well
weird type of-
tonight.
The walkthrough. Alright, now, where are you going? Are you going to the bayou? Where is tracker device?
Gabriel pulls out the tracking device, hoping that the Sssssecrets Madeleine made it to the ritual and that this thing will work. The tracker doesn't show anything.
Oh, great. Now what?
Well, now we'll go up here instead. You know, we'll just go in random directions until it works.
Gabriel pulls out the tracking device. The tracker doesn't show anything.
Alright, get me back to
Oh,
the beginning.
great. Now what?
Can I just...
This device is called a tracker. Gabriel remembers a time when he and Mosley used it illegally with a couple of babes in a white convertible. It operates as follows.
So he's
The
a
signal device attaches to an
stalker as
object
well,
such as a
yes.
car. The signal device emits a signal that appears on the tracker LED, allowing the object to be tracked. Gabriel pulls out the tracking device, hoping that the Sssssecrets Madeleine made it to the ritual and that this thing will work. The tracker doesn't show anything.
Oh, great. Now what?
Well, now, do it again.
A cool sweat mists Gabriel's forehead. Where is he again?
He's here.
Gabriel pulls
Yep.
the tracker.
Oh,
Alright.
great.
Hasn't Gabriel seen this part of the bayou before?
Yes.
Gabriel pulls out the tracking device, hoping that the Sssessecrets Madeleine made it to the ritual and that this thing will work. The tracker does.
Oh,
No.
great.
Alright, nothing to be found and everywhere. Why would you be able to find anything?
This looks familiar. Damn, I'm back where I started.
Alright.
Gabriel pulls. The tracker doesn't show anything.
Alright, well I was wrong. They don't come into the bayou at all.
Hasn't Gabriel seen this part of the bayou before? Gabriel pulls out the tracking device.
Yep, but no.
The tracker...
Oh, great.
Now what? Now we'll go this way.
Gabriel...
No.
The tracker...
Oh,
Doesn't
great.
show anything.
This looks familiar.
Alright.
Posted on the door
Yeah, I
of
was
the
gonna say, that's
museum
what
is
you
a
would
sign
notice.
saying, closed for St. John's Eve.
Hello everybody. I'm gonna slip a tracker in the ball box. No? You don't want me to do that? What if I put it on the altar? No, you don't want me to do that either? Walk through after the door, walk south and then west. Talk to the vendor. Presumably, the vendor was this person at the booth, right? Or she
Madame
ran away
Lorelai's booth is deserted.
screaming and said, "Don't talk to Getty." Because you cannot go west. Unless... I mean, this is not south. Good look at the binoculars.
A Cajun band.
We know it's the Cajun band, but anyway. Otherwise, follow the tracker to the bayou. Well, I would love to. But I am... me. So we Miss Getty is not available.
Busy, officer,
Yeah,
and has instructed
That's
me
fine.
to wish you good luck. That is all.
If you just tailor...
Goodbye, sir.
no, okay. Well, the tracking ship is in place. It seems the right distance. I heard the end of it can fly high tech. Gotta have some James Bond stuff somewhere in there, yeah? There's something dreamlike about this video. I'll need to make sure to capture the mood in the book. Yes. Lorelei had a sweet look, as I showed you the other day, and today in the park she, whatever it was she saw on the scale, she was making threats. How the hell did she know about mine? Ah, first the vendor is in... The vendor is the hot dog vendor, I assume you mean to say there. And you have to tell DJ to take the second ride to the boat by writing on the tomb at the cemetery. Ah, right. So we need to write at here. With the break. Thank you. Use break.
Gabriel likes the idea of leaving marks on the tomb, but at the moment, He's not sure what to say or how to say it.
I mean, I don't know the code.
A sign on the front door of Magenta's home reads, "Attending a channeling seminar until August 1st."
Thanks. Thanks.
I knew you'd miss me, so I came back.
Really? I forgot you were gone.
Thanks. No, let's use the hint system, okay? Accepted once you get there. Have Grace paint on the snake tattoo. Break into Moses' office to get the tracker, plant the tracker on the device at the coffin, translate the drum code in Jackson Square, leave a message on the way to him, find the ceremony, hide your face, and safely get inside. Alright, okay, so Grace, give me a snake tattoo. Thank you for telling me, hint system.
Will you do me a favor?
What?
Use your paints to copy this snake tattoo onto my chest.
Now why on earth would you want me to do that?
I'm trying to get out of the odds off evil crossing to bring us closer. Secret research. Odds off evil.
It wards off evil. It's a good luck snake.
Yeah, well, about that tattoo job, good luck finding someone else to do it.
But it's costume party.
I'm going to a party tonight. Costume, you know.
You don't say. I guess you're going with Malia.
Yeah. That's
I mean,
right.
she'll be there,
And
definitely.
why should I help you out when I don't even like Malia?
Because you like me? Malia would appreciate it. Well, if you're jealous.
Well, if you're jealous about my feelings for her.
You know that's not it. I just think, as your friend, that she's trouble.
It's perfectly understandable. I know that you have certain feelings for me, quite naturally.
Me? I would rather be hung by my hair over a bed of scorpions.
I know it must be hard having it in your face like this. No chance to avoid hearing about it, seeing it day by day.
Fine, I'll do it. Just shut up. Can we at least go in the back?
Sure, but could you say that one more time and pout your lips more?
Ugh.
What'd I say?
Yay, the art supplies. Schrodinger's art supplies.
All right, let's go. The shirt, please.
You don't know how long I've been waiting for this moment.
Now. Hold still.
Maybe you'd like to tie me up.
One more remark and I'm leaving.
Okay, okay.
Yep, that's how you do art. Up, down, left, right, all around. Don't paint along the swirly lines at all.
Done. It's just stunning.
Sorry I couldn't make it last longer.
Well, it was about what I expected from you.
90s. And if we look at Gabriel...
Handsome, isn't he?
No, nothing about the snake tattoo now. Hey Grace, what if I show you the snake tattoo? Thank you for doing the job.
Grace would probably start screaming if Gabriel mentioned that tattoo again.
But I wanted to compliment her and thank her for doing it, no? And yeah, thanks for pointing out that there are new markings on the tomb.
I'm going out for a bit.
Be careful.
A new series of crosses
Because
is on the wall.
They do not like me. They do not look new. Voodoo code.
Gabriel can't put his sketch back on the wall.
No, I wanted you to translate them.
The wall doesn't...
No, copy them down. Copy them down, you idiot.
The wall doesn't work that way.
Yes, it does, when I select the right icon of the things. Man, I'm really
Let me get
blundering
these
this
new
point.
marks down.
There we go.
I should check this against the code Madame Moonbeam translated for me. Maybe I can figure out what this new message says.
No, that's page 2. So combine page 2 with page
Gabriel
1.
checks the two messages for duplicate symbols and transfers the letters from the matches to the new message. He finds that he has the translation for all of the symbols except for 3.
Keep person. GK. Who could GK be? But do not heart. Alright. So, brick markings.
I think I'll leave a message of my own.
Yep. Tutorial. Select the top right corner of the giant. Select the erase button to clear the entire message. Okay, yep. Select the exit to return to the ceremony. So, D, J, B, R, I, N, G, C, O, F, F, I, N. Do I want to say 2? I can't say to buyer, so to night. T-N-I-G-H-T.
Sensing that his message isn't quite right, Gabriel rubs it off in frustration.
Do I have to call it the Seke Meadow? Yes. Yeah. EJ. Bring S E K E M. No. There's a particular message. I'm not sure you can guess the exact phrase. Do I not know the phrase yet?
Sensing that his message isn't quite right, Gabriel rubs it off in frustration.
Alright, they're combined. You do. There should be an M. I do have an M? Did I just not see it? I was basically there. Oh, it's on the second page. Idiot. Yes. DJ. Ring S E K E. No? DJ keep person. Oh, harm, not heart. Yeah. M. Looks desperately to try and spell M-A-D O-U-L-E. O U L E. Tonight. Is that enough?
Sensing that his message isn't quite right,
Oh,
Gabriel
I
rubs
misspelled.
it off in
Oh, I forgot
frustration.
the Y. Thank you. D Quit cache. Keep. Eyes, not person. Idiot. What are we looking for? Quit cache, conclave. Oh, harm.
Sensing that his message isn't quite right.
Yes.
Gabriel
He rubs it off in frustration. You know, that's what he does a lot. Before he met, Giddy. Ring. S-E-K-E. Eyes. Meadow. Oh, there was an A. A. D. O. U. L. E.
Pleased with his message, Gabriel tosses the brick down. Now if only DJ reads it in time.
Well, I took the only brick. I took the only brick in the game. How would they have ever communicated the second message to them? Alright. Now, have you taken it there? That's the question.
Gabriel pulls out.
All right, there's a blip. They must be here with the second module. Damn Mosley and his infernal machine. This better be working.
I mean, it looks like it, eh? You click the top right of the second page here. Listen to the drums. They're getting bigger.
Gabriel can hear the sound of drums, but it seems to be coming from inside his head rather than any specific direction.
Oh, well, I mean...
The entrance to the clearing is marked with voodoo skulls. At last.
Alright, well, time to dress as a priest, eh? What, no, let's put on...
When in Rome.
Exactly. Dress up.
Here goes
Where when they
nothing.
don't stop then? The sax solo, indeed.
Welcome, Brother Crocodile. Please join the other celebrants.
Yes, Dr. John. Brother Eagle.
But first... name the great serpent who crushes all in his coils.
Damballa?
Damballa.
You are correct, Brother Crocodile.
I knew that.
Who is the destroyer of men?
Buddha, perhaps. Odin Vadagri?
Ogun Badagri.
Ogun Vadagri. I mean...
You are
get me with
correct,
my
Brother
pronunciations.
Crocodile. Enjoy yourself well tonight.
Maybe I should have said a warning about animal cruelty. Life-changing or death? Which of it is it? Which of these is it?
Gabriel!
behind there all along.
Malia?
No, it was Grace. Didn't you realise?
I know you now. I can smell his blood in your veins.
No!
You cannot change your destiny or ours.
No!
I will find you. I will destroy you.
No!
Where is your necklace now, witch hunter? Where are your pretty, pretty gems?
What a shocking twist, which nobody saw coming, eh? Oh, the lights are still on. Day 7. My last ally laid to waste. I ran towards the light. I prayed for one to change my path. To give me strength to fight. So accurate every time. Well done.
Gabriel! Gabriel, wake up!
Ow, my head.
Oh, it's about time. I've been trying to wake you up for hours. There's no time to lose.
But it's time for me to read the
I had
newspaper.
another dream.
It wasn't a dream, believe me. Now come on, get dressed.
Wait a minute. I'm starting to remember. Something about Malia.
She's the head priestess of the Voodoo cartel. They're responsible for the murders. They've been doing it for years.
Malia? Last night. She was the leopard. Like in my dreams, Grace.
I know, those dreams were a warning. Now come on, get dressed.
But last night, Malia changed. She became something else. And then I blacked out, I think. How did I get home?
I followed you last night.
There we go.
I knew you were gonna try to sneak into a ceremony. Lucky for you that I did. If you'd been left at that circle last night, I don't know what she would have done to you.
You're wrong. Malia wouldn't hurt me.
What about Tetelo?
Tetelo. They were chanting that last night. That's the name from Gunter's journal, the woman who took the talisman.
Yes, Gabriel, it's your destiny you're facing. You can't just blunder your way through this or you'll end up dead. You have to call your great-uncle in Germany. He knows more about this than we do.
Okay, I'll call him. But Malia isn't responsible for those things, Grace. It's that spirit, that Loa. It's Tetelo.
Yeah, possession is convenient that way. Call Wolfgang, Gabriel. I'll be in the shop.
If you hadn't put it together, Grace was the one whose hand we saw. So yeah. Alright, well, before we call the person, time to read our newspaper. What have we got? What have we got?
Times dated June 24th, 1993. There's nothing about the Voodoo murder case in the paper today.
Of course not. They closed the
Gabriel
case.
finds a humorous tidbit under the Life is Stranger Than Fiction column. Apparently, there were reports of ghosts in the Bayou St. John last night. Various people called the newspaper with stories about hearing strange noises and seeing weird lights over the swamp. Some folks claim it's a ghost of Marie Laveau. The paper relates it to similar delusions that crop up every Halloween. Gabriel knows better. Gabriel's horoscope today reads, "Wise is the warrior who knows when to fight and when to get the hell out of Dodge."
God help me, I'm actually starting to listen to this guy.
New Orleans is full of ghost stories. Its residents can be forgiven for having a fertile imagination stoked by the Louisiana heat, the gumbo, and the dark, starry nights. But even for New Orleans, last night was a doozy. We
New Orleans Times reported a dozen phone calls claiming they were ghosts in the Bayou St. John. People reported strange noises and weird lights over the swamp. Some folk claimed it was the ghost of Marie Laveau. In other, colder cities, mass hysteria tends to crop up on Halloween. Here, our spirits walk on St. John's Eve. Dun 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 dun. Alright, thanks very much. Alright, I will make a call, if you insist. I don't have the money to call.
Didn't Grace say you had to dial 011 first to get international?
Why would you make that a thing? Is that a thing in America? Do you have to dial 011? Because here it's 00 and then the country code, which in this instance is 49. Germany is 49. So 3, 2, 4, 3, 3, 3, 3. England is 44. And that's the limit of my knowledge off the top of my head. Well, no, America is 1. So I don't know.
Guten Tag, Sie haben Schloss Ritter erreicht.
This is Gabriel Knight. Can I speak to Wolfgang, please?
Ja, Herr Knight. Einen Moment bitte.
Gabriel, it's so good to hear your voice. I had such a dream last night.
There's a good reason for that, Uncle Wolfgang. We need to talk.
Gabriel fills in Wolfgang on the events of the previous evening.
It's even worse than I thought.
We have to talk about what I should do.
Tell me about yourself, person who I
Tell
can't
me
see.
about yourself.
I hope there will be time for that later, Gabriel, after this is all over. For now, we must deal with the matter at hand.
Yeah, but it might be important to know about you. What do you know about snakes?
Do you know anything about snakes?
I have not studied the subject. I have an intense dislike for them.
I wonder why. What about anything else? No, they're all vaguely... I mean, they're all voodoo related, but, you know, maybe I should ask you about your favourite food. Or, hey, what do you think of the colour red?
What can you tell me about voodoo?
My library contains many books on the occult and religions, and I have read about some particularly evil voodoo cults. But you, at this point, have more direct experience than I.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
It sounds as though you have learned much during your investigation in New Orleans.
Nah.
Perhaps you will fill me in when we have a chance to sit down and talk.
Nah. Tell me about the Voodoo Murders. Have you heard of them? Have they made it all the way over there to Germany?
What do you know about the Voodoo Murders?
I only know what you have told me. They seem to be very similar to the killings in Gunther's journal.
Okay, and what do you know about New Orleans?
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
It was just another American city to me until I started dreaming about you. Now I feel it's not safe for you there. I wish you would leave.
Everything I know about New Orleans I learned from The Simpsons. They have an alligator, and, you know, it dies and then comes back. I can't remember anything else. I mean,
what can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
I'm afraid I've never heard of it.
Oh, what about Marie Laveau?
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
No, I'm afraid not.
And what about the ghost with no horns? Oh, sorry, the goat with no horns.
Do you know what Caprice en Coeur means?
No, what does it mean?
It means goat without horns. It's a term used for human sacrifice in voodoo.
Well, let's hope we can avoid any more of that in this family.
Nah.
I've heard rumors of a secret hound fall here in New Orleans.
Yeah, I am sure they have a temple there. Would probably a very elaborate one. You should not go near it, though. Not alone.
No, I'll be going with all my voodoo friends who definitely won't sacrifice me. Don't worry about it.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
Yeah, Tetanus people wear animal masks for their rituals, don't they? It is not at all uncommon. Many occult groups are based heavily on animal totems. Animals have such pure, primal traits. Spirituality, good or bad, is about reaching these pure levels. Aggressive and cunning like the snake. Agile and nurturing like the monkey. Even our family is associated with the image of a lion.
Because of our blonde hair? That isn't good.
Do you know anything about Veves?
It is a visual symbol of one or more Loa. Each Loa has its own sign, which is used to summon it.
Damballa.
Have you ever heard of Damballa?
Damballa is a snake. He is a Loa, a voodoo god.
Yes, he's one of the primary Loa of the Getty tribe.
Ah, I see. Good work. That information might prove useful.
So how about that St. John's Eve party, eh? Quite the thing. Indeed. It was like no other party I've been to before. I was trying to make some fun. I was going to say we raised the roof, but there was no roof. So, you know.
Does Ogun Badagri mean anything to you?
It is a voodoo Loa, is it not?
Yes. A particularly nasty one, so I understand. Have you come across anything about it in your research?
He seems to be feared by most voodoo groups. That's all I know.
What about black voodoo?
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
My library contains many books on the occult and religions, and I have read about some particularly evil voodoo cults. But you, at this point, have more direct experience than I.
Nah.
Do you know anything
Maybe.
about Rada
No.
drums?
Rada drums? You mean ceremonial drums?
Yes. The Getty tribe uses drummers around the quarter as relay messengers to keep track of their business.
Ah, so drums have a ceremonial use too. It would be useful to know their code, Gabriel.
I had Grace find some information on them.
I can see you already have the mind of an investigator. I hope it serves you well.
I mean, they're pretty silly. The drummers. You're beating out a message on your drums which says "Come tonight," and they've seen Gabriel Knight there, and he doesn't look like the typical person who would be involved in their ceremonies, and they can see him like scribbling down the thing to work out the code, and they didn't think, I'll just change up my beat and not pass on a message while this guy is around. No, you didn't think that? Fine, whatever.
What can you tell me about Schottenjägers?
Of course, I sometimes forget how little you know of the family, Gabriel. I never understood how Heinz could allow his sons to remain ignorant. But now is not the time for that discussion. Schottenjäger is really two words in English, Gabriel. Schotten means shadow, and Jäger means hunter.
Dun, dun, dun.
Shadow Hunter.
Yes, Shadow Hunter. We Ritters have been Schottenjägers for many centuries. No one is sure when it began or how, but we have records of ancestors as early as the 13th century fulfilling this role. Some believe that the role was given us when... but such fantasies cannot be of use to you at the moment, Gabriel. Most people are completely blind to the fact that evil does exist. Shadows of darkness, spirits, vampires, witches, demons, these things are real. It is to their advantage that the world has become so scientific, so cynical. But we know they exist, Gabriel, and we hunt them.
How do we hunt them? And why?
Why? Because it is our duty. As for how, that is something you will have to learn, but it's not easily explained over the phone.
I mean, do we get paid for it? Is there a stipend? Do they pay for our travel expenses? How do I claim all of this back? No? Well, I'm not doing it then. I'm not doing it just because someone else signed a contract hundreds of years ago. No thanks. And yes, it isn't about people popping out just for a beer. It's not what Schottenjäger is about. Well, tell me about Tetelo.
Tell me about Tetelo.
Well, from your description of the ritual last night, I'd say that Gunther's mistress, Tetelo, is now the primary Loa for the Getty tribe.
Cool.
It seems she still controls them by possessing her female descendants and speaking through them. You remember in Gunther's journal he said that Tetelo was possessed by her father's Loa during the killings in Charleston. This sounds similar, but Tetelo has obviously become a much more powerful Loa than her father ever was. Probably because of the added power of the talisman.
How dare they? How dare they have taken our talisman and done that? I mean, theoretically, if somebody of our blood, who are Shadowhunters, etc., joined with them their great High Priestess, would they gain in power? You know, just from a purely theoretical point of view. I'm not thinking of joining their side and killing the rest of our family at all. I'd have to kill my grand. Alright, no, I'm not thinking that at all. No.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Tetelo?
I believe she truly loved Gunther. After all, she was raised to be her father's daughter. The religion was not a choice she made, but a duty she endured. How can she be blamed for that? The spirit that she has become, that is a different matter. It is utterly evil. I am certain that the lower Tetelo bears little resemblance to the woman she was before the burning in Charleston. She was once a beautiful and intelligent woman, and she probably did not deserve Gunther's betrayal. But the Tetelo we fight now is more akin to her tribe's dark gods than to anything human in nature.
I mean, several points there. One, you said, how could she possibly be blamed for continuing on her religion, because it was passed down to her like it was a duty? Like how shadow hunting is passed down to me because it is our duty? Or to Gabriel, not to me. Not me. I'm not admitting to being a shadow hunter here on stream, but yeah, you get that. And then two, she bears little resemblance to the person she was before she was burned. Yes. That is because when events happen, sometimes they can radically alter somebody's personality and outlook on life. And, you know, even if she hadn't been burned to death, I'm certain that the event would have been a traumatic experience for her, which would have changed her outlook on life and radically changed her personality, so she no longer resembled the person she was before the burning. Yes? You don't think that's possible? No? Alright.
Let's talk about the talisman.
Yep.
I myself have only seen it in old sketches and paintings, and in my dreams. It was in the family for centuries before Tetelo took it. It is believed to be as old as the role of Schottenjäger itself.
I don't think
The
Tetelo took it.
talisman has genuine power. I don't know how or why, but it is so. The Schottenjäger swore to use the power for good, never for evil, for defense, not offense. We've been searching for the talisman for years. It's a terrible thing to know that something powerful that was entrusted to us is in the wrong hands. With the talisman, Tetelo has all the power and we none. The only possible way to fight her is to regain the talisman. Then we will at least be on more equal footing.
I mean... Alright, okay. I guess I believe you.
How can we regain the talisman?
The talisman is probably buried with Tetelo's remains. That's what gives her Loa so much power. To find the talisman, we must find her remains.
So, possibly in the Getty tomb?
Is there anything else you can tell me about the talisman?
The most important thing about the talisman is that it be once again in the hands of the Schottenjägers.
And what about Tetelo's remains?
How would we find Tetelo's remains?
Tetelo's.
We have pondered that question a long time, we Ritters. There are two probabilities. The first is that her remains are with the tribe in New Orleans. The other is that the remains were returned to a sacred place near the tribe's original homeland. We've tried to locate Tetelo's African homeland, but Gunther says so little in his journal about her tribe. and slaving records are practically non-existent. As for the other idea, we had no clue that Tetelo's people were in New Orleans until now.
Alright, well...
How would we find Tetelo's remains again?
We must locate the tribe's original African homeland. Her remains might be there, or they might be in New Orleans, buried among her descendants.
And what about her African
Let's
homeland?
discuss the possible African homeland.
Maybe I'll get to go on a holiday.
Have you learned anything that might help us locate it?
I spoke with Professor Hartridge. Unfortunately for him, he thinks the tribe's name was Agree, and that they live near the Fawn tribe in what's now called the People's Republic of Benin.
This is incredible, Gabriel. I must go research this new information in my library right now.
Wait, what should I do?
Stay low. If you get a chance, you might look into the possibility that Tetelo's remains are somewhere in New Orleans. But don't try to broach their private areas without my assistance, Gabriel. You will make a fine Schottenjäger, but only if you are not dead.
Sure. I'll wait.
Goodbye then, Gabriel. And remember, if you need a place of safety, come to Schloss Ritter.
Well, there we go, all of that. Deciding family secrets. And... damn it. I'm not quite a shadow hunter yet. I've still got a shadow down here. Never mind. What about Grace? Does Grace have a shadow? Should I try killing her shadow? Well, there's the shadow of a chair. No, I want to talk to Grace. Thank you.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
I talked to my family. No, not chat. I mean, alright.
Do you have messages for me?
I've given everything to you.
I mean, alright, we'll have a chat. General chat about the state of everything and how voodoo people are hunting me and want me dead.
Grace, about last night.
I've already said everything I have to say about that.
Oh, but I wanted to, you know, say thank you.
Are you okay?
I'd be peachy if you'd give up all this voodoo crap, Gabriel.
I'd be peachy if you gave up all this voodoo crap, Gabriel, which you know is real, and you know tried to kill you last night. But you know, if you just ignore it, if you just say, nah, I'm not doing anything with it, I'm sure they'll leave you alone, yeah? It's not that you come from a long line of people who are intimately familiar with that voodoo crap or anything, or their lives aren't inexplicably intertwined with it or anything. Nah, they'll just leave you alone. That's fine.
I'm sorry I got you involved in this, Grace.
Don't worry about me. Just get yourself out of this mess.
Don't bother.
Got any ideas, Grace?
Yeah, get out of town.
You're so helpful.
You've got no...
Could you do some research for me?
Sure, what?
How do I get out of town? No?
I can't think of anything.
Alright, okay. Well then. Alright. What else have we got in our book? Tetlow, so I mean we're gonna go and speak to Malia, I guess. Oh, looking at how things have been going lately, there might be more longevity in potato farming. Is that some... I was going to say, is that something about your Irish ancestry? But you're not Irish, you're German, so it's nothing to do with it. If I find our family talisman before I have any hope of tackling the voodoo cartel, or surviving for that matter. The gang said something about being buried with Tetlow's remains, but where are they? I mean, we could go and look at the thing, at the cemetery.
I'm going out for a bit.
Be careful.
I mean, in order for the Getty family to be doing the rituals and the stuff that they are, the butler and their household staff must also be in on it. Yeah? Has to be. Because they've got to be able to cover for them. So, you know, when I turn up here and say, hello, you should be dragging me inside and beating me to death or talking to me, or not just turning me away. Yeah? That should be the way it goes. The butler did it. Yeah, the butler should have been doing it.
Miss Getty is busy, officer, and has instructed me to wish you good luck.
No, she hasn't at all.
If you'll just tell her...
Goodbye, sir.
And after last night, she doesn't want to see me? What? Hey, we need to talk about things. Do you not want to talk about things? No? Alright. Hello. Do you know anything about Tetelo? Tetelo? Titalo. Oh no, somebody wiped off all my
Hello there.
graffiti.
Got a sec?
Go ahead. These folks ain't in no hurry.
No, you don't know about Tetelo. Well, that's a shame. I thought I'd ask you about it. Oh, look. It's
There's a small marble plate near the tomb doors. The plate is up. Beneath the plate is a button.
Tempting button. Very tempting button. Let's go and press the button. It's a red button too.
Gabriel hears the faint sound of breaking glass.
Damn, you'd think there'd be a light.
No, but you know, what can we see in the darkness?
Gabriel can't see anything in the dark.
Alright, what have we talked about?
Is anybody here?
From the blackness there is no reply. Of course, that doesn't mean there's no one there.
Yes. What is it that I read recently? Your fear of the dark is that you're not... It's not a fear of the dark, it's that there's something in the dark, or that you're not alone in the dark. I forget it exactly, but yeah, the fear is not of the darkness itself, it's of what is in the dark. I mean, I know we've got a flashlight, but I want to pick
Gabriel
up the darkness.
Can't do that in the dark.
You can't pick up the darkness. Oh.
Gabriel can't do that in the dark.
And he can't interact with the darkness. This is the only time you're ever going to be able to use the darkness. All
Gabriel
right.
can't see a way to use that.
Oh, sorry, I actually wanted to bring up that. And it's the flashlight. Can we use the flashlight now? Oh, an ossuary.
This wall is covered with decorated skulls, an ossuary shrine to some of the Getty ancestors.
Ugh, I hope no one ever builds me a shrine like that.
Oh, come on, it'd be nice.
I think I know what happened to the men in the family now. Huh. Some of these look loose.
Oh, look. There's Tetelo. Or Tetlo. Do you want no, you got names carved on them.
Hey, one of the drawers popped open.
What a surprise. I should have looked at all the drawers first of all.
The plaque on the drawer has a name etched on it. Jacqueline Getty.
No, Jacqueline Getty.
The plaque on the drawer has a name etched on it. Ariane Getty.
Uh-huh.
The plaque on the drawer has a name etched on it. Helena Getty. The plaque on the drawer has a name etched on it. Cecily Getty. The plaque on the drawer has a name etched on it. Casilla Getty.
Your reality of fear. Wrong you're. You're not afraid of the dark. Wrong you're afraid of what's in it. You're not afraid of heights. You're afraid of falling. You're not afraid of the people around you. You're afraid of what they might think. You're not afraid to love. You're afraid of love not coming back. You're not afraid to try again. You're afraid of getting hurt for those same reasons.
Crypt drawers line the back wall.
Even if whoever wrote that put You're wrong every time.
The plaque on the drawer has a name etched on it. Celeste Getty. The plaque on the drawer has a name etched on it. Zelia Getty.
Zelia? That's a nice
The
name.
plaque on the drawer has a name etched on it. Rosamund Getty.
What about you?
The plaque on the drawer has an etching of the Veve on it, but no name.
Dun 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 dun. What if we...
That doesn't seem to work that way.
Oh, does it not? What if we pick it up?
Gabriel can't take the drawers.
Yes, he can. Alright, we'll open it. Get really close so nobody can see.
Mosley! Shit! I dropped my flashlight.
Right, but you can see where it is. Oh no. Thunk. Sometime later.
Ouch. Oh, my head. What the hell was that?
Rack on the door has a name etched on it. LMTDTMFFR. Open it.
Gabriel can't take the drawers.
Sorry, yes, open it. Not. Is it empty now? Dun dun dun.
Mosley's body is gone.
And it's a wallet.
There's a wallet in the drawer. It must have fallen from Mosley's jacket when the body was moved.
What if I use it?
Perhaps Gabriel should pick it up first.
Nah, I just want to use it where it is. Using my psychic powers. Alright, okay. Ooh, who could have bashed me on the head? Could it have been...
It's
the
a
murderer?
lit button.
You gonna open the tomb up again so I can get out? Excellent. It's almost as if that was a trap for some reason. Alright. What have we got? What is in the wallet?
Gabriel opens the wallet and finds some ID belonging to Mosley and an Americans Repressed card.
Yay, Americans repressed. Don't leave home without it. Oh.
It's a man's wallet.
Yes, it is, but I wanted you to look at that. Can I get a better view at it?
Mosley's Americans Repressed card. Credit. What a concept.
Yeah, pretty crappy concept.
Mosley's wallet has obviously been in his back pocket for a long time. It's shaped just like him.
You played this game before. I haven't played the Anniversary Edition before. But I have played this before. And as I say, I played it... I guess it would have been a couple of years after it came out. So, you know, it's been almost 30 years since I have last played it. I didn't ever come back and replay it. So, yes, I have played it, but, yeah, almost 30 years ago. As I understand it, there are different puzzles in this. Because there are certainly bits of this that I don't remember, which I assume is because they were not there in the original, and, I mean, it's possible that they were there in the original and I am just an idiot. I mean, that's generally how it goes.
Hello there. Got a sec?
Go ahead. These folks ain't in no hurry.
No, alright. So the first time playthrough is a lie. I mean, no, it's not. It's my first time playing through this game. I have never played the 20th Anniversary Edition before. I've only played the original Tim Curry version. Hey, do you wanna...
Posted on the door of the museum is a sign saying, closed until further notice.
Yeah, I know, but you might want to perhaps open up and, you know, let me in because I'm gonna kill... because you tried to kill me, sorry. Dixieland Drugstore.
Hi.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you so sensual when you come in and say hi like that? Alright, hey. I have a credit card and I want to buy things.
Can I ask you just a few more questions?
Or, I mean, I can
Whatever,
fly to
man.
Africa. No? Does this mean anything to you?
Does this mean anything to you?
I don't know anything about that at all.
Through you're looking through is for the original, which might be why things aren't lining up. Yep, that makes sense. Hi, I am not a cop. I can show you this.
Does this mean anything to you?
I don't know anything about that at all.
Ah, alas. Hey, Grace. I didn't know Mosley was,
Where have you been? I was
not
worried
dead,
about you.
but anyway.
For good reason, apparently.
What happened? Do you need a doctor?
Nothing you want to know about, and no, just some aspirin.
I mean, I might need a
Gabriel,
doctor.
this is
I might have a
nuts.
slow
You
brain
have
bleed.
to get out of New Orleans.
Brain bleed.
No kidding.
Well, listen, Wolfgang called while you were out. He said, and I quote, "Tell Gabriel that I found what I was looking for. It's time for me to do my duty. Schloss Ritter is his now. Now call me crazy, but I don't think that's good news."
Not for Uncle Wolfie, no.
What are you gonna do?
If I figure it out, I'll let you know.
Well, I haven't figured it out, but, you know, I could talk to
Got
you.
a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Can I not tell you about Mosley? No? You don't want to know about Mosley? I found Mosley. He went undercover, and now, you know, we found his body, as you called it. What if I show you this wallet?
That doesn't seem to work that way.
No, what if I tell you I'm going to pay you by committing fraud? Do you want to know that? Uncle Wolfie. Yeah, I know, exactly.
Does this mean anything to you?
How did you get Mosley's credit card? Never mind. I don't even want to know. Tell it to the judge.
No. Yeah, Uncle Wolfie. I mean, his name's Wolfgang, so it makes sense, but still. Maybe if I call... You got... I mean, I assume you've already left.
I have a number for a travel agent on that phone book page if I need to call them.
I mean, do you? Was there one on there?
Didn't Grace say you had to dial 011 first to get international?
Oh, see, the World Travel Agency. Yes, I forgot about that. I'd forgotten we called them already and talked to them and said things to them. Yes.
See the World Travel Agency. How may I help you?
Yep.
How much for a trip to Rittersberg, Germany?
Rittersberg, Germany. Hold on, let me look that up. I can fly you into Munich. That's the closest airport to Rittersberg. You can rent a car from there or take the train. Let's see, the best price I can see for the flight is $1,400. What would you like to do?
Charge it to my credit card, mine, because I'm Mosley, but put the ticket in the name of Gabriel Knight for other reasons.
Charge it to my Americans repressed.
Yes, sir. And your name was?
Mosley.
Feeling a little guilty, Gabriel gives the travel agent Mosley's card number and is informed that he can pick up his tickets at the Nolens International Airport.
Woo! We have committed credit card fraud. We're great. Have we committed any other crimes up until now? I guess we impersonated a priest. Yes, Gabriel Knight, the 20th anniversary edition. Just looked at that. I suppose we stole the stuff from the police office and we broke into that. So I guess that's a crime as well. I guess we stole snakeskin, technically, even though, you know, I don't think that anybody would charge me for that, and we didn't do anything else. Am I liking this so far? I've played the original before. I have never played the 20th anniversary edition, and the original I played, as I was saying just earlier, was 30 odd years ago, almost. So there are puzzles in here that I am not remembering, and bits and pieces. But yeah, I'm certainly enjoying it. And Broken Sword is another great point and click. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. That is one of my favourite point and clicks. And I did play it on this channel a long time back now. I played through all 5 of them. And they recently did a Kickstarter to remaster the original, I believe. I didn't go in for that, I have to say. I can't be coping with the putting money down for the digital edition and then waiting however many years it takes for it to come out. It just takes far too long for the digital goods to come out that way, or computer games I should say, because you can get PDFs of stuff pretty soon after you do Kickstarters. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed Broken Sword. It is, as I say, it's one of my favourites. Broken Sword 1 equals story. Broken Sword 2 equals locations. Yeah, okay. Definitely hang around for the story or 1 and going off to the Caribbean and everything in that. Yeah, that was a fun time, and the Aztec pyramids and everything. A lot of fun, yeah. And the song at the end of 2. Happiness is an inside job. It's just a happy tune that sort of goes for the end of the credits. 3 is your favourite in the series. 3, 1, 2. Yeah, I have played 2 and 3, but again, that was when they came out, so it was ages and ages ago. But I don't know. I have a soft spot for, obviously, for the Tim Curry in there, in both of them, 1 and 3. He wasn't in 2, but I don't know. The FMV for 2 was just fun. I know it is not necessarily the best scripted of them all, but something about the crappy FMV just gets me sometimes. Still, alright. Hey, Grace, do you want to know that I'm going away? No? Do you just want me to leave? Did we read the newspapers this morning? Yeah, we did. We did that before we made the phone call. I'm going out, and maybe sometime. You run the shop in my absence, eh?
Goodbye, Gracie.
Good luck. Let me know what's going on, will you?
Extremely hard due to finding a clue with
Are you going to be okay here by yourself?
Yeah.
I'll be fine. Just fix this, okay?
I'm trying, Gracie.
I'm very trying. It's the airport. Yeah, I don't... None of the... I mean, everybody was going to 3D, and a lot of them were using keyboard controls rather than traditional point-click on the area to go to the area. And that never works as well.
Gabriel picks up his tickets at the airport and boards a plane for Munich.
Yay! Now we are in Germany. Yeah, we played that on here as well, didn't we? The Fate of Atlantis. We do have looks at other things on there.
Wolfgang?
Last Crusade.
Hello,
That's it.
my name is Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Herr Knight! Oh, kommen Sie bitte herein. I mean, come in please, Herr Knight. I was not expecting you. Has Wolfgang sent you here?
Uncle Wolfgang? No, I came to see him. Isn't he here?
No, he is gone. I'm sorry. You came all this way.
No, great. That's all I need.
Herr Knight, Wolfgang told me all about you and gave me instructions for you to feel welcome here. Please, this is your home. You are a Retter, no? I'm just doing some work. I will continue and you may make yourself comfortable. If there's anything you need, please ask me. You may use Wolfgang's bedroom. It is at the top of the stairs.
Thank you, miss.
You may call me Gerde, Herr Knight.
Well, there we go. We've been introduced together now. But yeah, I was going to say something else. I can't remember. Let us look at all of the exciting things that are here. Look, she's got salt on her desk for, very obvious reasons. Don't you have salt on your desk?
The main entry doors are massive. They look strong enough to withstand anything.
Except for somebody politely knocking on the door and asking to come in.
The great hall of Schloss Ritter towers around Gabriel. He can imagine the heating bills.
I know what I was going to say. Didn't Gabriel Knight figure out that Wolfgang was going somewhere else from the message which said, hey, this is your place now, I'm going somewhere else? No? And then he flew all the way over here to say, I've come to see my uncle who's gone somewhere else.
Gabriel considers checking the echo in this place, but he doesn't want to offend Gerda.
By shouting out the word echo? I mean, I think it might startle her, but offend her? Alright, I mean, sure. Hey, it's a lion, which was, our...
It's a lion's head, carved in stone.
I mean, it's the whole lion carved in stone, and it was the knight's resemblance, or we were associated with it.
There's a dragon's head on the wall.
And there's weapons.
A few ancient weapons adorn the hall.
This Shadowhunter stuff is serious.
I mean, no. No more so than an American having a gun in their home, or somebody having a sword up on their wall. All right. Hey, I wonder if I can use the credit card with them.
There's no reason to use that on the weapons.
I just wanted to charge them up. Oh, a spear, you say?
A few ancient weapons adorn the hall.
It's my spear now.
That weapon might be a bit much to carry around.
I mean, considering all the other things I'm carrying around in my pocket, maybe not? Alright, I guess I'll take a dagger.
A large, handcrafted dagger hangs on the wall. It looks quite old, but it's been polished to a high shine.
Points. And what do you say? Oh, I can't examine
The
you
Ritter
properly.
dagger is solid, weighty, and highly polished.
Well, it will still be solid and weighty by the time I am finished with it. What else have we got? Lionhead window. What can we see out the window?
High up in the wall is a small window.
That is not a small window. But alright. Tapestries. Oh, tapestries are hiding right underneath my head, aren't they?
A few tapestries hang on the wall.
Why don't
Gabriel
you-
isn't sure if they mean something or if they're just good insulation.
I don't think that's good installation. But anyway, hey, there's salt.
It's a shaker of salt.
It is indeed. It's mine now.
At the moment, Gabriel can't think of a need for the salt.
But it's an adventure game. A point-and-click adventure game. I need to just pick up everything I can and stuff it in my pockets. For no reason. Ah, what have you been having for
Gabriel
lunch?
is sure he'll end up getting some of those for a meal sooner or later. Gerda wouldn't appreciate Gabriel messing with her lunch.
Alright, Gerda.
Gerda is fresh-faced and quite attractive.
You're also probably related to her, Gabriel. Remember that. Alright, we haven't looked at the desk. That's the other thing.
Gerda's desk looks old and well used, but well cared for. Her chair is more modern.
Look at that chair. Look how much more modern it looks than the desk. Yep, so much more modern. Alright, hey.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, of course.
Alright, Schattenjäger? Have you heard of that? Did your uncle or grandfather keep talking about that?
Tell me what you know about Schattenjägers.
As Wolfgang may have told you, Schattenjäger means shadow hunter. The Ritter family have always been Schattenjäger. It is a kind of priesthood, though not as restrictive as most.
So you just openly believe in this shadow hunter business, do you? Alright, okay.
Tell me what you know about Schattenjägers.
Each Schattenjäger passes on his knowledge to a younger man in the Ritter line when the time is right.
And?
Tell me what you know about Schattenjägers.
I am sure Wolfgang meant for you to take his place someday as Schattenjäger.
I mean, we've only just met, so... maybe? But that
What can you
seems
tell me about
wildly
voodoo?
inappropriate.
Wolfgang is the only one who would know about that.
Oh, what about Schloss Ritter? Tell me
Tell
about
me
the
something
house.
about Schloss Ritter.
Schloss Ritter has stood for many centuries. No one knows how long. It was once the pride of Bavaria, but now it is in disrepair. Wolfgang received offers to open the castle for tourists. He has resisted though, even though the castle is in desperate need of repairs. To him, this ground is sacred.
It might literally be as well.
Tell me something about Schloss Ritter.
The castle has many, many rooms and passages, Herr Knight. Most have been closed off and are decaying in the dark and damp. Only a few rooms have been kept up due to the cost.
Didn't Wolfgang mention a library?
There's a library, but I've never been in it. There are places in the castle where only the master is allowed to go.
Well, I'm the master now. Kind of.
Tell me something about Schloss Ritter.
Schloss Ritter is the center from which the Schattenjäger have always gone out to battle the forces of evil.
Alright, sure, whatever.
Tell me something about the Ritter family.
I can tell you what they say in the village, what I heard when I was small. To the villagers, the Ritters are a little, how do you say, tragic, to be pitied. They say that the Ritters were chosen by God to fight evil. But something happened, one of them was cursed, and so the Ritters lost the way. They struggle still, but like a lame dog, you see, without the power or magic they once had.
Tell me something about the Ritter family.
There are legends of how powerful the family once was, of some of their mighty deeds, of the richness of the castle and, in turn, Rittersberg itself. But at the end of the 17th century, that all changed. Since then, the Ritters and Rittersberg have been in decline.
Right, let's just have a general chat. What do you like about this country that you're in? Are you as free as America?
So, what do you do when you're not puttering around the castle?
Every day, I go to Rittersberg to do the daily shopping and visit my friends.
And?
Have you worked here long?
For the past 4 years.
Okay.
What's it like in Rittersberg?
It is very peaceful and quiet. I'm sure you will find it like a vacation, yeah?
Somehow I doubt this is going to be a vacation.
I mean, it could be a working vacation for you, Shadow Hunter.
This place is so quiet. Doesn't that bother you at all?
I love it here in Schloss Ritter. Even the silence feels like home to me.
Okay, now tell me about yourself before we ask the important questions.
Tell me something about yourself.
I was born in Rittersberg, the village below the castle.
Tell me something about yourself.
I am not well traveled, but Wolfgang has been kind and has tutored me in many subjects. It was from him I learned to speak English. He must have sensed you were coming, Herr Knight, and that you would have need of me.
Really? Why? Did he tell you in particular that I was coming? I don't know.
Tell me something
told
about
me
yourself.
to come into
I
your
am very
place.
devoted to my position here with Wolfgang.
Tell me something about yourself.
I love Rittersberg. No place on earth could be as beautiful.
Nah, you haven't seen the swamps and the bayous.
Tell me about Wolfgang.
What would you like to know?
When will he be back?
Do you know when he'll be back?
I only pray he will be back. Before he left, he said Schloss Ritter now belongs to Gabriel. It worried me so to hear him say that. I'm afraid Wolfgang knew he would never return.
I mean, yep, that's very much what he said to me as well, which is why I came over here to claim my property and immediately sell it so that I can keep my bookshop afloat.
What's Wolfgang like?
Wolfgang is a truly wise and good man, the best I have ever known. But his life has been so full of disappointments.
What kind of disappointments?
His only son died in infancy, so there was no one to carry on the family line. And the family's financial troubles have been hard on him. Wolfgang wanted to do so much for the world, but it was all he could do to just hold on to Schloss Ritter. He has not left his mark as he wished to.
Tell me anything about him.
Just tell me anything.
Wolfgang has dedicated his entire life to the role of Schattenjäger.
Oh dear, that's not good to hear.
Just tell me anything.
He's not had a very happy life, but I've done my best to provide him with a little comfort.
Just tell me anything.
He thought he was the last of the Ritter line until he found out about you.
Just tell me anything.
How did he find out about me?
He knows the history of the Ritter family from many centuries past.
Just tell me anything.
He is a good man, a strong man. I am fond of him.
Tell me about your relationship.
What is your relationship with Wolfgang?
Herr Knight, my relationship with your uncle is really none of your business.
You're right, Gerda. I apologize. Forget I asked.
Alright, tell me, where did he go? I mean, we know
Where do you
he
think
went.
Wolfgang went?
I don't know, but I have a feeling he has gone off to be Schattenjäger again. He is too old for such chasing around. His heart is very weak. He has not left his castle for 5 years, and now this?
Alright, well, tell me about the library instead. I mean, he hasn't left since 1988. That is, you know, a long time to be cooped
Can
up.
you show me Wolfgang's library?
How do you know about his library?
When we talked on the phone, he said he was going to do some research in his library. I thought maybe if I saw what he was researching.
Ah, yeah, a good idea, Herr Knight. But I'm afraid I cannot show you the library. You see, I have never been in it. Only a Schattenjäger can enter the library.
I see.
Alright, then never mind. If you
Oh,
can't
nothing.
help me, I
Never
don't want
mind.
to talk to you anymore.
As you like, Herr Knight.
I mean, maybe I could have your lunch now? No? Alright. Well, let's have a look in the chapel. Fighting off dragons. Is that St. George?
A magnificent stained glass window depicts the legendary battle between St. George and the dragon.
I named my shop after you. You've always fascinated me. I just never knew why until now.
I mean, maybe? I suppose it could be a subconscious urge within your line. I don't know.
Candelabra flank the altar. Perhaps it's an illusion caused by the colored light from the window. But this chapel gives Gabriel a sense of something truly mystical.
Like a panel.
3 panels hang from each side of the chapel. Gabriel can't determine what their purpose might be.
Decoration, maybe?
A plain wooden altar occupies the center of the chapel. A cushion kneeler at the bottom indicates that the altar is a place of prayer.
Well, then use it.
Gabriel doesn't have a reason to kneel at the altar right now.
I mean, perhaps if he sacrificed Mosley's credit card, you know, sacrificing his money on the altar.
Putting that on the
No?
altar won't help.
You don't want to do that? Alright, okay. Aha.
There are pews on both sides of the center aisle.
Indeed. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew.
The pews look uncomfortable. Gabriel would rather not sit there.
I regret making that joke now. Alright, what are you doing? No. You there. Can I not look at you? I can't. I can look at the candle. And then there's panels. Alright, well, we'll look at the candle. Because, you know, that's a thing that is there, and there we go, finally found it.
Candles flank the altar on either side.
Yes, they do. And you're going to say...
The candles are already lit, and Gabriel doesn't want to extinguish them.
I mean, is that because you think they're everlasting candles? Alright, well, there we go. Let's go back upstairs then. To the bedroom! Ooh, a lovely fire.
A fire blazes steadily in the stone fireplace.
Indeed, let's pick it up.
No thanks.
Oh, fire hot.
The fire's already blazing, and Gabriel doesn't want to put it out.
I mean, true, but still. Chamber pot?
It's a chamber pot.
Take me back to the 20th century, please.
I was going to say. Do you not think they have,
A Gothic-style
here?
window looks out over an incredible view.
modern conveniences?
a puddle.
Outside the window, there's a nice thick ledge where some rainwater has gathered into a puddle.
I mean, that's not a good ledge then, is it? Pick it up.
Putting water in my pockets is really going to give people the wrong impression about me.
I mean, no, it's not.
Gabriel would need a pretty good reason to stick his hands in the puddle of rainwater.
Well, the reason is that you want to have wet hands, maybe?
There's a window seat on either side of the window. Gabriel isn't interested in sitting at the moment.
But what if he is? Scissors, dresser, case. Oh, what's in the case?
A large display case hangs on the wall. It contains a scroll.
Read the scroll. That's what you should have been doing all along.
This scroll looks interesting.
I don't want wet hands, but I do definitely want to steal everything.
St. George, patron of the light, who hunts the shadows of the night. Upon my blood I call thee now. Purify me, for I avow to set my feet upon thy road. Thy sword I take up for mine own.
What could it mean? Could it be useful in some way? Well, who knows?
The scroll from the display case is very old.
Which is why, you know, I'm just carrying it around in my pocket with a bunch of other random stuff.
There's a small pair of grooming scissors on the cabinet.
There is. But now there is not.
Gabriel takes the scissors.
Now if we look at them, they're a beautiful pair of scissors not on the cabinet.
The hair clipping scissors are spotless.
Well,
it looks
all right.
like Wolfgang uses his scissors as infrequently as Gabriel uses his own.
Is that a hair? Is that a hair joke? I'm not trimming beards or having long hair or something? Or are you just saying that he can open packages without using scissors? Well, whatever. Hey, how am I looking in the mirror?
Man, I gotta get more sleep.
I mean, you know that you have nightmares when you try to sleep, right?
You handsome devil, you. You handsome devil, you.
Everybody can do with more self-compliments.
It's the biggest bed Gabriel has ever seen.
Is it? Really? I mean, you went to Malia Getty's house. She doesn't have a huge bed? I'm surprised at that. Yep, let's pick it up.
The bed is much too large to tote around, unfortunately.
Come on, put it in your
I'm
pocket.
tired, but it's daylight here. I can't sleep when it's light outside.
Oh. I mean, I don't know what the time difference is between New Orleans and Germany, or Rittersburg. Hey. Alright, well, what does this door do? Oh, I can use the scissors on the
Near
door.
the bed is an elaborate wooden door. The door has a very large, very oddly shaped keyhole.
It's almost as if that might be a puzzle. What's the poem say? In German, that you cannot read. Should have
The
brought you a
portal
German.
says, Nor der Rheinst darf passieren. Diesen Herz ist rein wie Glas. Diesen Seele rein wie Feuer. Schreitet heuer durchs Portal.
No, you're not going to be able to copy it down. Ah. Alright, well, let's just, you know, open the door. What? You're
It's
telling
locked. The only way to
No.
open that door is with the right key.
me? If only I knew what it said. If only I knew what the poem was. If only I had played this game before.
It's an old-fashioned canopy with heavy bed curtains.
Anything else? Lintel.
The door is surrounded by an ornate lintel.
Yes, it is. So we look at the dresser.
The cabinet holds a few items for personal grooming.
thinks about her own personal grooming and beard. Can I go outside?
Gabriel has no time to explore Rittersburg. He's got pressing business inside the castle.
But I want to explore things outside. Alright, hey! Can you translate German? German to English?
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, of course.
Good. Tell me about the portal.
There are some words over the locked door in Wolfgang's bedroom. What do they mean?
Ah, yes. Wolfgang had me translated as part of my English lessons. In English it means, "Only the purest here may pass. He whose heart is pure as glass. He whose soul is pure as fire. Through this portal passes higher."
Great, thanks.
And you're just going to repeat it to me,
What was that door poem again?
"Only the purest here may pass. He whose heart is pure as glass. He whose soul is pure as fire. Through this portal passes higher."
Great, thanks.
Thank you very much. Alright, and the
What
chapter
can you
panels.
tell me about those wall panels in the chapel?
The hangings. They describe the Schattenjäger initiation ceremony.
Tell me more.
Tell me about the Schattenjäger initiation ceremony.
Each young man of the Ritterline must go through the ceremony when he dedicates himself to be a Schattenjäger.
But what does this ceremony do?
I do not know, Herr Knight. The only people present are the old Schattenjäger and the new. But I think it must be similar to a priest's ordination or a wedding, a ceremony of intent and oath.
Ooh, ugh.
Is there a problem, Herr Knight?
You said wedding. I'm okay now.
Yes. And only the penitent man shall pass, indeed. Alright, thank you. Oh, let me go and dedicate myself to you, eh?
The second panel shows hair and a knife.
Yeah, alright. So here we go.
The first panel shows hands and water.
Indeed, let's get them all
The
done.
third panel shows a chalice on a table with ocean waves in the background. The fourth panel shows a knife and a few drops of blood. The fifth panel shows someone kneeling. The sixth panel shows a scroll.
Yeah, alright, let's go wash ourselves, cut our hair.
The third panel shows a chalice on a table with ocean waves in the background.
Forget. Can I have your salt now? I need it.
Is that a shaker of salt?
Yeah, salt.
Mind if I take it?
No.
Thanks.
I must just go round to somebody's house and just say, "Is that a shaker of salt?" I must take it immediately. Alright, puddle.
Putting water in my pockets?
No, sorry, yes, I meant to wash my hands, not try and put it in my pockets.
Thinking of the first chapel panel, Gabriel washes his hands in the water.
And then he dries them on his jeans. You horrible, horrible man. Alright. Where are the scissors? Use scissors on self, Gabriel. I mean, cut your hair, not
Thinking of
doing
the
anything
second
else.
chapel panel, Gabriel cuts his hair.
I hate this. There. That's plenty.
Indeed it is. I do not have that yet. What if I salt the water? No? You don't want me to salt the water? That's a shame.
I
Use
don't
the
have
chamber.
to right now.
Use
Even
the
if I
chamber
had to, I wouldn't.
Not in the front of us. Oh, what a shame, Bert. What a shame, eh? Can I take your lunch?
Gerda wouldn't appreciate Gabriel messing with her lunch.
No, I know she wouldn't. You don't. No. Oh, did we look at the dragon? Yeah, we did look at the dragon head.
There's a dragon's head on the wall. The third panel shows a chalice on a table, with ocean waves in the background.
Right. Oh. Sorry. I mean... That's the chalice.
The fourth panel shows a knife and a few drops of blood.
Yes. Where is the chalice? It's not on the altar.
A plain wooden altar occupies the center of the chapel. A cushion kneeler at the bottom indicates that the altar is a place of prayer. Gabriel knows the salt is important, but it doesn't seem right to put it on the altar in the shaker.
No. I've got to cut my hand with the dagger. I've got to kneel in the place. Exit your bedroom in 2 different places. We'll go there. Can I can use that as the chalice. Alright, fine, yes, that makes sense.
Gabriel takes the chamber pot.
I didn't need it earlier. Now,
putting water in my pockets is
No. No, you don't want to... Right. Combine...
That's an interesting thought, but there would be less chance of spilling the salt if Gabriel put the chamber pot down first.
Alright, so we're going to do it that way round, are we? Alright, fine.
Thinking of the third panel, Gabriel puts the chamber pot on the altar.
And then we add the salt.
Thinking of the third panel, Gabriel pours the contents of the salt shaker into the chamber pot.
And then we fill it. No. Alright. Let's cut ourselves then. With the dagger in the ritualistic manner.
There's no reason to...
Use it on Gabriel, sorry.
Thinking of the fourth panel, Gabriel holds his arm over the chamber pot and nicks it with the dagger.
Oh, whoops. Nearly hit an artery.
I mean, get your finger.
Thinking of the fifth panel, Gabriel kneels at the altar.
And then, use the scroll.
Thinking of the sixth panel, Gabriel reads the scroll.
Saint George, patron of the light, who hunts the shadows of the night. Upon my blood I call thee now. Purify me, for I avow to set my feet upon thy road. Thy sword I take up for mine own. It worked. Something's happening.
Oh, excuse me. I was just vacuuming. I did not know you were in here.
No, that's all right. I've done about all I can do in here anyway. I give up.
You look tired, Herr Knight. Why don't you go to bed?
Sure, why not?
I will clean everything up. You need not worry.
I can't believe I cut my hair for nothing.
Yeah, occasionally I felt like that when I went to a job interview.
Your soul smells, Gabriel Knight. You seek to be Schattenjäger?
I do.
You must first burn away the past. How much sin do you have to burn? You have used people all your life, never committing to anything. Turn back now, and I will forget that you asked for this.
No!
There are only two things that redeem you. First, that you have Ritter blood in your veins. Second, that 3 women have loved you purely. You asked to start on the path, so you shall. But you will not be a shopkeeper until you have earned it.
How?
I cannot show you the path, but I can tell you that you will have to let go of the greater part of yourself, Gabriel Knight.
No problem.
Yes, now you ask for purification.
Oh, my head. Running it home. You know.
Oh no.
Some sort of mysterious key. I wonder what that would open. Who knows, eh? Day 8, you say? Inside a hidden chamber where I had no right to be. I found the wheel at last. Or could it be the wheel found me?
What a night. I'm sore all over.
And I went to sleep in the same clothes. Oh no, somebody has mysteriously left a key right here. Oh.
There's a key on the table.
No, there isn't. There's a key on the city thing at the end of the bed. That's not a table.
I don't believe it. It's the key from my dream.
And notice there how in the dream, Gabriel had absolutely no qualities of his own that he brought to the table, which allowed him to become a Schattenjäger. Yeah? He didn't do anything to be of Ritter blood. It just happens to be what he was born into. And the fact that 3 women, number 2, the fact that 3 women love him purely is nothing to do with him and is everything to do with them. Yeah? So he is accidental hero. Alright, no, let's look at the key first of all before we do that, because, you know, it's always fun to see the descriptions.
The large brass key is ornately shaped and must weigh a pound at least.
Really? Wow, that's a heavy key. You spun round remarkably quickly there.
It fits.
It's the library. It's the sliding puzzle.
On the wall is the image of a shield taking up several stone tiles. However, the image in its center looks jumbled and out of order.
Yeah.
This part of the library contains books on the occult. Necromancy, witchcraft, demonology, lycanthropes.
Nothing on voodoo, though.
There are books on sociology in this part of the library. These shelves contain books on archaeology. These shelves display books on geography.
And religious
These
books.
shelves contain books on religions of all kinds.
Science.
These shelves contain science books. These shelves contain history books.
The
These shelves contain books and documents about the Ritter family. Journals, diaries, record books, deeds. Something to peruse extensively when Gabriel has more time.
I want to see how much I've inherited right now.
Although it probably won't shed any light on Wolfgang's whereabouts, Gabriel picks up a book from the Ritter section. This book is entitled Malleus Maleficarum, The Witch Hammer, dated 1486. It's a witch hunter's manual from the Inquisition.
I'm not so sure I'm really interested in knowing about some of my ancestors.
No, but you could sell that and make a lot of money in your bookshop there, couldn't you? Is there anything else in here that I've missed? Yes, lots of things. There's a window, there's a table and a chair and a wall and the candles and some tapestry.
2 tall, narrow windows provide daylight to the dank room.
What about this table?
A heavy wooden table occupies the center of the library.
What about this chair? Oh, I can only sit in it. That's a shame.
The candles are for nighttime reading, perhaps.
I mean, who lit them? Wolfgang has been away for at least a day, and they haven't broken down or anything, so, you know, who did that?
Just by glancing at the spines, Gabriel can tell this is one of the most priceless private book collections he has ever seen. Talk about a bibliophile Shangri-La.
And I might finish this day.
More colorful
I'm not sure.
tapestries soften the stone walls here. It moves.
Does it? Who would have thought that it moved? Oh my goodness. Right. Yeah. Would it have been you? Would you have thought that this moved? That's a very thin shield that I've just made. Or have I made it to in the wrong place? But yeah, this should go on the other side. So now I have to redo all of this again. Just move over. Don't worry about this. Don't worry. Oh wait. It's the wrong way around. Zero needs to be moved over at one panel. Yep. Everything over. But that doesn't match up. Oh, that doesn't match up either. I could have sworn. No, alright, okay. I'm obviously an idiot. Right, you, up there. You look like corners. No? And then swap them.
Gabriel slides the last tile into place,
And there's the lion.
revealing a compelling coat of arms image of a lion and a snake that looks familiar somehow.
I mean, that means that they only made...
With the shield's image in the proper order, the wall opens to reveal a hidden room.
Dun 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 dun. But that means that they would only have made that shield and the coat of arms that they've got there after the other guy, Gunter? I forget. I've forgotten his name. But every time he does that, then after the Salem witch trials or whatever we were calling those, that one, or the New Orleans killing thing, which isn't a long time to have a coat of arms like that.
Behind a wall is a shrine to Schottenjäger's past, their weapons, trophies, and legacy.
A Schottenjäger trophy room. Fucking awesome.
People's Republic of Benin. I wonder who could possibly have
A
gone
title
there.
catches Gabriel's eye. People's Republic of Benin by Lowell Cayley.
I mean, also, it's the only book in the room, so you know.
Gabriel pulls out a book entitled People's Republic of Benin and scans through it. The People's Republic of Benin is an area of rich and diverse cultures and a proud heritage. Before slaving devastated many tribes, this area was populated by some of the oddest, fiercest, and most powerful tribes in tribal Africa. The Fons, the Dahomies, and the terrible Agri. The book The Primal Ones by John Roots provides insight into these fascinating cultures.
Well, there we go. It's going to be on sociology.
There are books. Gabriel recognizes a title, The Primal Ones by John Roots.
Indeed.
Gabriel takes down the Primal Ones and opens it. In contrast with the peaceful, nomadic tribes of northern Africa, certain tribes of the southwest were vicious and xenophobic. This part of Africa is called the Red Basin area because of the vast amount of bloodshed that occurred there over the centuries. In this one area of Africa existed, in a perpetual state of war and raiding, some of the most powerful and efficient fighters the world has ever seen. Why did this region inspire such violent behavior? To understand, one must look even further back. See Ancient Roots of Africa by Early Days.
I sure hope you didn't all laugh at that pun. I can't recall if there's another one here.
There are books on... Gabriel recognized...
Oh, okay. So we need archaeology?
These shelves contain books on archaeology.
Geography for Africa?
These shelves display books on geography. This part of the library contains books on the occult, necromancy.
Yeah. Is it going to be religion?
These shelves contain books on religions of all kinds. These shelves contain science books.
Alright, well, history. There we go.
These shelves contain history books. Gabriel recognizes a title, Ancient Roots of Africa by Early Days.
Well then, why haven't you grabbed it? You grabbed the other one without my prompting.
Gabriel removes Ancient Roots of Africa and browses through it. The ferocity of the tribes in the Red Basin region is traceable to their predecessors. In Egyptian time, 4000 to 2000 BC, this region was ruled by powerful sun worshippers. We know a little about this mysterious cult by the remnants of ruins far older and of a culture far more advanced than any that exists in Africa today. See Sun Worshippers by A. Curate.
Religious books.
Gabriel takes down Sun Worshippers and scans it. One of the most earliest religious practices was that of sun worship. The most powerful cults of sun worshippers lived on the continent of Africa. The African sun god was violent and terrible, and so became his worshippers. They practice a particularly bloody form of ritual sacrifice. The homeland of this ancient cult is still considered a sacred site of power. See Ancient Digs of Africa by Professor Seymour Shards.
I mean, sure.
These shelves contain books on archaeology. Gabriel recognizes the title, Ancient Digs of Africa by Professor Seymour Shards. There are books on... Gabriel recognizes a title, The Primal Ones by John Root.
I was going to say I missed out. I missed the joke for the sociology. But hey, there we go. Roots.
Gabriel takes Ancient Digs of Africa and opens it. The most fascinating archaeological site in Africa is the Great Snake Mound in the People's Republic of Benin, located 50 miles south of the capital in the Red Basin. Like the snake mounds of North America, the origin and meaning of these great mounds remains a mystery, though clearly they were the result of profound and urgent spiritual belief. Unlike other snake mounds, the African example is a double snake mound, a small snake ring within a larger snake ring. The mound is thought to have housed an ancient temple. Although archaeologists explored the mound site, the interior remains largely unchanged from ancient times. This is partially due to stringent government regulations and partially to local superstition. The local people regard the mound with fear and won't go near it.
A double snake ring?
Gabriel flips furiously, looking for a picture.
Oh my God. It's a wheel within a wheel.
Gabriel decides to hang on to the Snake Mound book.
Dun dun dun. I mean, it's almost as if he has been dreaming about that all the time. Hey. You got anything to
Gabriel
say?
opens Ancient Digs of Africa. The
Basin.
most fascinating archaeological...
Yes,
like
we've
the
heard
snake...
all of that, thank you.
Unlike others... Although... This is... Gabriel looks at the picture again.
That's, you know, basically all I wanted to do. There we go. Alright, okay, thank you. Exit to bedroom. Exit to all.
Guten Morgen, Herr Knight. I'm cooking your Frühstück, a good German breakfast. Please, feel at home.
What are you writing? No? Hey, do you want to see this book? I think he's gone here. Book me a ticket.
I found this book in the library. I think it might tell us where Wolfgang went.
Africa? You think Wolfgang went to Africa?
I mean, yes.
I know he did.
Then I shall make you a
We
plane
already
trip
knew
right
that,
now,
but already.
yeah?
Well, I guess so.
Good, good. My poor Wolfgang. You have money for the plane, yeah?
Ritter estate can't pay?
Are you sure the Ritter estate can't pay?
I manage Wolfgang's books, I am quite sure. Have you any money?
Time to commit more credit card fraud. You know, I'm doing it in an effort to... I mean, it's not even in an effort to save the world. But hey, here we go.
I know. We can use his credit card.
Terrific. I will go make the call. Then, while we wait, breakfast.
Does that mean I can get some coffee now?
What are you talking about? Coffee's not a thing drunk anywhere in Europe at all. It's only an American thing. You've left America, no coffee for you. Day 9. And then the wheel went round and round. I could not find my way. 12 and 3. And turned the key. I heard the madman say. I mean, there's another hint for doing the dragon in back at the clock, back in my granny's attic.
Wheel within a wheel.
You want I stay here, right? It's a long walk back to the city.
Yeah, sure. Wait here, please. I may be a while, though.
No problem. I could use a nap.
Oh, there we are.
Hey, driver.
The Jeep driver has settled into his seat for a nap.
Well, tough luck. I'm waking you up.
The Jeep driver can do nothing more for Gabriel at the moment.
But I want to talk to you. How's your Jeep?
The Jeep was one of several private taxis trying to pick up business at the airport. The driver knew exactly where the Snake Mound was located, and his rates were very cheap.
Good, because I don't have any money other than...
I'm not leaving until I've got what I came for.
Alright, well, what about the hill, then? Tell me about the hill.
Gabriel's on a rise overlooking an ancient snake mound in the People's Republic of Benin. If he's correct, this is the tribal homeland of Tetelo's people.
What about the sky?
The morning sky is still thick with mist.
No, alright, well then we'll go over here. We'll look at the snake mound.
The snake mound consists of an outer ring and an inner ring. 2 snakes eat in their tails.
Oh, nice! We have phased through the scenery. Nobody was meant to come over here, eh? Alright, time to speak to the snake mound.
There you are, you bastard.
Indeed.
There you are, you bastard.
I mean, it's always been here.
The mound has stood here for centuries. Gabriel can't affect it so easily.
I mean, he could. Alright. Let's go in. We teleported! Ah, Gabriel and his powers of teleportation. Excellent. Like the driver, you shall also nap. Good for you. You get that all-important sleep. As I say, it's all important. Hey, look!
Mummy-like figures in contorted poses appear to be the only residents here.
It's my mummy.
Gabriel wonders, was this a burial mound? Or does their presence serve some ritualistic purpose?
Or maybe they're waiting for us to come back so that they can come back. Hey!
That mummy doesn't appear to be capable of speech.
Oh, Curtis, what about a different
Gabriel
mummy?
would rather not mess with that mummy.
Alright. Well, there's a vine.
Vines, some as thick as Gabriel's wrist, hang from the damp earthen ceiling.
Exit to previous room. What do you mean previous room? I haven't been anywhere yet. There can't be a previous
Torches light
room.
the interior of the mound. Either they burn perpetually, or someone recently lit them.
Is anybody here?
There is no answer.
Somebody must have lit them. I mean, who knows? Alright, maybe I can
Gabriel
pick
could
one.
extinguish the torches, but it would get very dark in here.
I mean, that was the point. But hey.
The walls bear ancient paintings, the handiwork of the sun worshippers, no doubt.
Oh dear, excuse
Is
me.
anybody here?
I'm
There
definitely
is
not going for a
no
nap as well.
answer.
There's a tile.
On the floor is an etched stone.
Yeah, well, it's mine now. This is a site of historical significance.
This stone looks
But nobody's
interesting.
allowed in here. Gabriel Knight immediately comes in here. What have you got? What have you
The
got?
stone is etched with a peculiar snake design.
10 snakes.
In the center of the wall painting is a square sunken area. Holes about the size of a quarter appear in the wall there.
Is anybody here?
There is no answer.
That's not what I wanted to say, but alright. Show me... Okay, so you've just got... I mean, I can do
It
that.
fits.
Yeah, but I'm not sure it's the right one. In fact, I'm pretty certain it isn't. But hey.
Mummy-like figures in contorted poses appear to be the only residents here. Gabriel wonders, was this a burial mound? Or does their presence serve some ritualistic purpose?
Mm-hmm. What do you show, Cave
The
painting?
walls bear ancient paintings, the handiwork of the sun worshippers, no doubt.
Alright, well. Do
On
you...
the floor is an etched stone.
Yep, it's on the floor. Amazingly fitting it into my pocket, as always. 1 snake tile.
In the center of the wall painting is a square sunken area. Holes about the size of a...
Sorry, I just want to look at it. I don't need to hear that again.
I mean, I could just use you in there again. It fits. Makes it to previous room.
Gabriel has the creeping sensation that he's being watched.
By the mummies. "11 snakes." Torch vines, vine torches. Eight.
From off in the mound echoes a sound like the scuffle of a shoe.
Yeah, well, what do you care? You're not coming any closer, are you?
Mummy-like figures in contorted poses appear to be the only residents here. Gabriel wonders, was this...
No, he doesn't wonder. I mean, he can continue wondering it, but not right now.
A shadow flickers in the corner of Gabriel's eye.
It's stuck.
Oh, really? You're the 10 tile, right?
An etched stone is on the wall.
Yeah, what is it, the etched stone? Can I look at it? Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, okay, you're the 12 tile. Okay, I thought I had done a complete circuit. 12, so this room. Okay, no, alright. Well, I mean... You gonna make a click sound? Oh, come on, I said... Never mind. No? And you can come out again. Unless I'm going... I don't know what previous and next means.
From off in the mound echoes a sound like the scuffle of a shoe.
Yep. If I go that way...
A shadow flickers in the
yeah,
corner
okay,
of...
I mean... Put them in the right way round. Oh. 3, 9, 4, 8, 1. That's it. Alright. Oh, did you not get my previous one? It's the snake rod!
A long rod lies in one corner of the room.
That's my rod now.
It's shaped a little like a snake.
I mean, in that it's a stick.
The long rod is shaped like a snake. The head of the rod is the snake's angled triangular head.
Right, yes, he said.
From off in the mound echoes a sound like the scuffle of a shoe.
Mm-hmm. Just give me all the tiles. All of the numbers from 1 to 12.
An etched stone.
Yes, I know. Show me which one it is.
It's stuck.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're back at the beginning again. Alright, okay. So now I just need to... There we go. No, that one. Thank you. No?
In the center of the...
There is or is not a...
Gabriel has the creeping sensation that he's being watched.
I have the weird feeling that...
Gabriel has the creeping sensation.
Yes, I know. But look, there is a tile in there. And I'm pretty certain that is the tile that I... placed.
The rod fits into the hole in the stone.
Yeah, I know that.
Nothing happens.
No, I know it doesn't. But isn't that the one that I put in there?
In the center of...
Is that not the one I put in there? Alright, randomly puts a slot in there. 1. See, that is the one tile, but I'm sure. Alright, never mind.
Nothing happens.
No, but I can take that one. I can. Wait, but... But that was the what? Exit?
I'm not leaving until I've got what I came for.
No, but I want to exit. Because I want to...
That way leads out to the mound exterior.
Mandy. But that was there, and then it went away, and now it's not there, and then I might have lost a tile.
From off in the mound. From off. Gabriel has the creep.
Alright, no. I'm just doing them in a random order. Or not a random order, but...
It's stuck.
Oh, are you the 12?
An etched...
Yes, show me. Yes, you're the 12. Alright, sorry. I thought you were the 10 which I put in there, which, you know, has subsequently disappeared. Oh, yes, I did say do that. What I meant to do was that.
Nothing happens.
No, we're not going to do that. Alright, fine. I can't remember whether it's 12 to 1 or 1 to 12. Right, okay, so I can remove it. That's just not the one that I could have sworn I put a 10 in there.
A shadow flickered.
Yeah, and I know what you're representing. Thank you, homies.
Gabriel has the creeping sensation that he's being watched.
Yes, he is, kind of. I know I am. Alright, and here we are, and this is the... Oh, which tile are you?
An etched...
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, no. They're not.
The stone doesn't seem to go there.
No, I know. I know that.
Mummy-like figures in contorted poses appear.
Yes. Okay.
Gabriel won.
Let me leave the room. Let me go back into the room.
Gabriel has the creeping sensation that he's being watched.
Yeah.
Gabriel has the creeping sensation that he's being watched.
Did I not lose? Did I? Oh, well.
Gabriel has the...
Alright. No. Loses patience with himself for doing this puzzle. And goes, oh my god. Yeah, did I lose one? Did I not? Is that a bug? Am I just an idiot who has forgotten what I've already done today? I don't know. And more than that, we will find that out the next time we do this, which will be on Sunday. Point and click Sunday, as we always do. Yeah, sorry that we're abandoning it so close to the end, but yeah, I do not have the brains to be remembering what is going on here and working out whether I've encountered a bug or not. I cannot recall. But yeah, there we go. We've gone for about 3.5 hours, so you know, I hope that you have enjoyed this, because I have to say thank you for being here, whether you're here live and in person or later on the VOD. The fact that you spent any amount of time here with me means that I appreciate you. You're amazing. Never let anybody say anything different. We will be back tomorrow, and tomorrow it will be more Horizon Forbidden West. We're in the DLC for that, the Burning Shores, having finished the main one, so we'll be continuing with that. Sure hope you'll be there for that tomorrow. Thursday, no stream on Thursday, definitely not a stream on this week. Friday we'll be back, and we'll be doing System Shock on Friday and Saturday to continue on with that, which we're close to the end of as well. And then, as I said, Sunday we'll be back with more Point and Click Sunday for Gabriel Knight. So hey, look out for any one of those that you attempt. But all I can say right now is that I have been Richard, and this whole thing around us, and I know we're so close to the end, but anyway, we're leaving immediately. This has been LMTD TM FFR, or say it with me now, limited time offer, no vowels, and you have fun and stay weird.